by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by Wingstop. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Ah, yeah!
I'm kind of low. I didn't know you could sing, man. You was in the choir, wasn't you?
Hey, my uncle
You
had,
was in
hey,
the choir.
Yeah, my uncle had a church of about 10 people.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
God.
So I had to go.
And you was one of the
my,
10.
my daddy brother, he's a preacher, he's a reverend.
Yeah.
And I had to go to his church every Sunday in Bible study, in Sunday school.
Dang.
And he only had 10 people.
What?
And 5 of them were family.
Yeah. Who's the other 5?
I don't know.
Who made up the choir? That
Wasn't
would
a very close church.
I got a cousin that sings, and I hate him.
He sing too.
No, he sings like crazy.
Real well.
Like, he did a wedding when we was little.
He sing too.
And he was singing, and we threw pennies at him because we didn't like him because he always tried to show out and sing.
Hey,
you
smell that?
Oh yeah.
What does it smell like?
Wings.
Chicken wings.
we can't say the chicken sandwich.
Hey, we want to thank y'all out there in Lincoln, Nebraska for helping us sell out of chicken sandwiches. Thank you, Lincoln. Appreciate that. Man, Terrell, where's your Wingstop shirt?
I don't have one. You wouldn't give me one yet, sir.
Oh, I'm the progenitor of the Wingstop.
Oh,
Last time I
yeah.
checked, it was Carl.
Well,
Carl's always trying to hold him like, I be saying, Carl, let me get about 5, 6 Wingstop shirts. He's like, dang, VJ, I just gave you 5 last week. Like, man, everybody asks me for the stuff. I'm the spokesperson.
Yeah.
I got to be handing them out like, you know what I'm saying, candy. Man.
Yeah.
You get a shirt. You get a shirt. Jake gets a shirt. I'm sick of seeing Jake in that dumb Nike shirt. I don't want to see him in the Dolphins. I only let him. You had a double Dolphins on. We got to talk about that.
That was after the Bills win.
We're going to have our Jake moment. We're going to have our Jake moment because he had a double Dolphins on, and I've never seen somebody put a double Dolphins on. Come on, man. That was a double Dolphins, Jake. Anyway, we play Indiana, y'all.
yes, sir.
We play Indiana. We are live at Wingstop. We on 28th and Superior. If you get down here and say, I was going to say if you got down here, I said it on Facebook. If you got down here and said chicken sandwich, you get
a chicken sandwich?
no.
No.
You get a $25 gift card.
Hey, that's
the
not
first
good of a
person.
deal. Yeah. Well, you can still do that.
All right, first person that comes down and they say chicken sandwich on while we're on, you get a $25 gift card. We got to make this easier, man, because some of the questions, you got anything?
Come up with a question.
Look at Terrell,
We
right?
could. Yeah, we got Terrell.
Who is this guy?
Terrell's got Indiana stats.
Are you
so we
kidding
can
me
get,
right now?
maybe ask the Indiana stat.
Is that what it is? I asked for him, he'd take him.
Yes, sir. I picked him up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
then I was on the phone talking to you when you was talking to Rico and you hung up in my face. So
that was you on the phone?
Yeah, I said, hey, I'm here.
I didn't know that was you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My apologies, good kind sir.
Okay.
Do you accept my apology?
For a chicken sandwich, I sure
All
will.
right. Well, then it's gonna be a chicken sandwich you're gonna get. Carl, Robert, we need chicken sandwiches. What is upper management doing? We supposed to have 1 million chicken sandwiches in the cooler.
We sold them out.
No.
You did it. You did this.
Good. We can't run out of chicken sandwiches.
Hey, these chicken wings are delicious. I'm telling you, I've been sticking with the chicken wings.
I know, but you lose the momentum.
Oh, yeah, a
We
little
got all the momentum. You should have boxes and loads of chicken sandwiches.
Hey, you got to go through the ups and downs
What are
throughout
you
the game.
doing, man? I think Jake be trying to slip something in my drink.
I know. Look, you got a healthy drink.
Y'all
there.
drinking blueberry juice,
He's
100%.
gonna make you
100%.
a Miami Dolphins fan. Hey, no sweet tea. I want the Fanta green.
The green fan. Huh?
It's Wednesday.
I've never even heard of it.
It's Wednesday. It's a Wednesday's practice, right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means it's pretty intense. It's go time.
Go hard time. You know, and and you should be happy about this day because it's your it's your most physical day.
Mhm.
So you want to try to go out and learn how to be physical again.
Mhm.
So, you had a couple of these practices last week because of, the bye week. So now you're getting used to it. You get your body adjusted to it. And you got to be physical. You got to go in there and you got to play lights out. And, you got to be on point today. Right now, you should know the playbook. You should know what they're going to run, their tendencies, their third down percentages, whatever the coaches put in your head, you should already know it by this time this week.
But
what you're saying is most of the game planning is done. Now it's just getting the physical part in.
Yeah, and now it's time to do it live. You've been doing it live. Now it's time to really take them down to the ground. I don't know how many days a week they hit, but this is the day you do take them to the ground.
yeah, I think they're 2 days. I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday is plenty.
Yeah.
When you talk about the grand scheme of hitting and getting programmed to hit,
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh! Somebody took us up on the offer already.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name, man? Craig, appreciate that, Britt.
Hey, he was 10 minutes.
No, he was right there listening. He was like, what? Let me come get that. Give me again one more time.
There we go.
Hey, see, that's how we do it over here at the Captain Show, man. We kissing babies and putting smiles on people's face, one fan at a time.
There we go. Well, at least somebody's happy out here.
What?
We're all happy out here.
Come on. What are you getting? Did you not order?
No, I ordered. I'm ready.
Well, are you sure?
I'm just a little down on the football season.
Why?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, it's just not going according to plan.
You're throwing the shade right now.
Yeah, I am. I'm bringing everybody down.
Oh my God!
You know what? This is a big week,
though. Debbie Downer.
I'm okay. I'll lift it back up. It's a big week.
I did not tell you I was going to fire you.
Are you going to fire me?
I'm going to fire you if you
okay.
don't bring the energy. Jake,
count me down.
Jake,
explode.
He's about to get fired for 2 hours. Yep, just 2 hours. I'm gonna hire him back right at like 12:50. What is it? 11:59.
All right.
For the water.
Hey,
cooler.
VJ, I think me and you need to go visit Jake and Sip in the morning one time. We need to have
go and crash the party.
Yeah, we need
Friday. Hey, Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
Friday
you guys
morning,
gotta wake up early.
I'll be up already.
We already up.
That's right. You already
You ain't gotta wake up early like we young.
I like to listen to 93.7 all day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't change my radio station.
You're a fan of 93.7.
I like to hear about sports, so it teaches me different ways. It teaches me different ways to learn this show. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to late night radio and I listen to podcasts of sports shows, and
it gets you better.
Yeah, it makes me say my questions better or my answers better, so it makes me better.
Yeah.
And if it makes me better, it makes you better.
Oh,
and if it makes you better, it makes Bach better.
That's right. And if you make us better, we make 93.7 better.
So
that's how that works.
Yeah. So it's great to listen to sports all day. I'm a sports type of guy, and that's my lingo.
All right, so let's just get this thing. Let's get the party started.
Okay.
All right. Give me your overall assessment of Indiana defense.
Not that great of a defense, but probably I put them in the range of probably our defense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're better or what, but
they do give up big plays.
They give up big plays, but they won 3 games. What's bad to say about the whole Indiana team? They're 3-1. We're 1-3. So you can't switch that around. So either way it go, we have to come in. They're gonna play us. They beat us last year. They beat us in they beat us in 2020 or 19, 38-31. So their coaches already 1-0 against us. So that's the thing we have to look at, that they beat us one time already.
Come on, Bach. What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of get in line there. But in any case, Indiana, I think though the defense is their weak point. But I mean, part of that is because of their quick pace offense. So it's one of those things, kind of like what Frost was doing. Kind of when he came in here is similar to the defense. You say, well, because we run such a quick pace offense, we're going to have a lot of plays. The defense is going to be out there a lot too, so they're going to give up more yards, all that sort of thing. But They certainly aren't that great. I'm a little bit worried about the offense to be honest, but the defense too. Well, No, their offense.
their
I think
offense.
well against our defense is
Well,
probably more the reason why. But
okay.
for what it's worth, Tom Allen is a defensive coach. So even though they're struggling a little bit, maybe they can get a little bit better as the season goes on. Obviously, we have our own hopes in that with the switch at defensive coordinator. But I'm interested to see that because that is where Tom Allen made his hay. That's how he got the Indiana job. Is he came in and as a defensive coordinator. I think it was Kevin Wilson who was a former offensive guy got let go, and Tom Allen was so successful defensively that they gave him the job permanently. And since then, things have gone well. Then things went back down last year with a 2-10 season. They're already up to 3-1, can double their win total from last year if they win this game. And it's going to be a shootout in my mind because these defenses just they're not too good.
Well, I mean, if you look at Indiana, if you look at them as a whole, they are good. They are decent on offense, and they fly around on defense. I mean, they're small, but they fly around. They've got good penetration, and they're stingy. They're nasty. And if you get hit in the mouth, if you don't know how to respond, then you might give up. But if you get hit in the mouth, what should you do?
Get back up and hit somebody else in the mouth.
Stop it. Who said you were gonna get knocked down? I said you got hit in the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you better have your mouthpiece in first of all. And that's been a problem. Hit them back, baby. Right.
Thank you. If you get hit in the mouth, what should you do?
Hey, tell your teammate, hey, help me.
He's over here. You gonna go cry?
Yeah. My team. Look, somebody gotta have my back.
He hit me.
I think that's a good, that's a pretty good idea, man.
You got to play for your team. These are your boys. You don't supposed to let anything happen to them. If you see something, you try your best to get that player back, or you take it out on one of their players.
So Bach just socked you in the mouth, me and your teammates. What do you come and tell me to get him back? What do you say to me?
I don't know. I'm gonna be too busy fighting Bach back.
No, I just asked you.
Maybe if I'm a bigger Bach, giant Bach. Yeah.
Right?
But then you need some help.
But he's a 5'10", 155 guy.
Barry Bonds Bach.
Yeah.
If he's a little nugget on the football field, of course I'm gonna take it to Bach. But I mean, what can you tell your teammate? Hey, he got me. Hey,
I need help.
He got me, and your teammate should say, "Okay, we got him." So, it shouldn't be what
I need help.
No, I'll just say, hey, he got me.
But what does that mean to me? You come over and be like, yeah, he got me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Watch out, look out for him.
Oh,
yeah.
He's dangerous.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Cheap.
Hey, watch this dude, man. He cheap shot now.
Yeah.
Then we go.
Or he's just good. You just say, hey, this guy, watch out for this guy.
No, he ain't good. No,
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying, hey, look, this guy's actually pretty good.
No, listen. You have to eliminate people's best players. So basically what he's saying is that if he's telling me, hey, man, watch out for 14, that means 14 is just as dangerous as us.
Yeah.
And that means when you tangle with 14, you better make sure you got your lunchbox.
Bring it.
Okay?
Yeah, bring the heat.
And like I said, I never had to say that with my teammates, but the only thing I got rocked on one time was a kickoff coverage. So I got rocked on kickoff. And that would kind of hurt my pride because it was like the first kickoff of the game.
They took you off kickoff too after that.
No, they didn't.
You wasn't on kickoff no more. You was all the way out there at number 1.
No, I got.
What number was you on kickoff? R what or L what?
I was on the end of Booker. Booker was the end guy and then me.
Well, you was the 2.
Yeah. So the thing is, they did a swinging gate and I didn't see it.
Uh-oh.
And
somebody destroyed you.
Yeah. But I bounced back up so fast.
I know.
Like it never happened.
Right. But you remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the hardest hit I ever took. So and besides my teammate hit me one time.
Who was the team? Who were we playing?
Do
you remember?
Washington State.
Oh, the Cougars.
Yeah,
that was a good game.
Yeah. That was the one
swinging,
close game.
That was a swinging gate, and the guy disappeared, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm running fast. I'm gonna get." They think, "Ah!" And I bounced right back up because the turf was super bouncy back then. So it was like a rubber band, man.
Was that Washington State team actually like decent throughout the year, or was that just kind of a surprise?
No, they were good the whole year.
They were good the whole year.
That defense was nasty. You got to think Washington State, I believe, beat us in 91. 90 or 91. I thought they came into Lincoln.
That was Washington.
Was that Washington?
Yeah,
because they had Macaulay Coffin.
Yeah.
You're right. You're exactly right.
So,
but Washington State had some hard hitters on that. We played them, and they had some hard hitters from that defensive back.
Yeah.
From that and that back.
They offense. They they wasn't great, but they hit us with 2 big plays. So the thing was, they hit us on the first play of the game with 80 yards, and I ain't never seen a guy run. We it never happened because it was still early in the season, but we gave up quite a bit points and a couple of yards that game.
Yeah. You remember it, so he had to knock your helmet. Did he knock your helmet off?
Nah,
he did.
Nah.
Did you get him back?
I don't think he played.
You don't even remember who he was, do you?
I did. Hit and run. It was hit and run.
See, that's what you got to do. Hit and run.
Yeah.
Bach, you ever did that before?
Not. Don't get me arrested.
You never
out
felt
here.
that? You never felt that feeling and hit something and then get out of there?
Oh yeah.
Blam! I'm out.
Bach, do you eat plain chicken?
Oh no, I got lemon pepper,
Oh,
as I usually do.
That's his deal, lemon pepper.
Yeah, they try to get me on Louisiana rub. I will say it's good, but I'm a lemon pepper.
Hey,
guy.
listen, let me see if Rico's got my music. Rico, can you play my music? Rico, Earth to Rico.
he's outside in the parking lot. He wants some chicken.
Yeah, Rico just somewhere. We'll bring you some chickens, man. We'll bring you some chickens back. You can't be what in the world is just going on? Where's Rico?
Maybe he's
See,
doing
Bach,
push-ups or
Bach,
something.
you're gonna have
Hey,
to stay back at the studio.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Rico, show yourself.
There he
Thank you.
is.
Thank you.
You're playing tic-tac-toe with somebody in there?
No, I
Rico Martinez, where
I
you
ran to the
been?
other side. I was doing something.
Where you been, Rico
Oh.
Martinez?
to run back over here.
Hey, can you play my music so we can throw it to break? We're trying to get our breaks early now when we're at Wingstop. Turn up a little bit more, Rico. Turn up in my ear a little bit more, Rico. Not in my ear, just there you go. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you, Husker fans. It's a night game. We playing Indiana, and if you don't get lit for that game, you ain't gonna get lit for nothing. This is you got a chance. We've had 2 weeks for Mickey and the crew to try to fix some of the holes that's in the boat. We're trying to row the boat because one day when Indiana falls to Nebraska, we can all have something to be proud of. So before I give you all this, remember the beat. You hear that?
I like this.
You like that?
It's cool.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Bob. Don't stop, Bob.
What are you just dancing?
Yeah,
grooving?
yeah.
I like that little, what is that, a horn?
Yeah,
I
you
like
heard
that.
it. That little horn, right?
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
What is he talking about, Terrell? What do you think about that?
I love it.
Yeah. All right. We're at Wingstop. We'll be right back. It's the captain.
James Enterprise Incorporated, that company that hauls your gravel, rocks, and material for your farm or construction site, says thank you to the people of the healthcare community for putting yourself in the way of danger to save the public. That is what it means to be a hero and to build a beautiful legacy. This message brought to you by James Enterprise Incorporated. For all your hauling of rock, gravel, and materials, call them at 402-432-6740. That's 402-432-6740.
Lincoln loves local business. What better way to support local than to drink local? Don't miss Lincoln Craft Beer Week beginning September 26th and continuing through October 2nd. You can't go wrong with 14 different local breweries, cideries, distilleries, and more putting on events to get you familiar with Lincoln's craft beverage scene. For more details on participating venues and Lincoln Craft Beer Week, visit lincoln.org/beer tour. Brought to you by the Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau. Remember to enjoy responsibly.
The people who know it best. It's the Tanner's Post-Game Show and the Final Word live from Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Hear from former players and national champions like Jay Foreman, Rashawn Jackson, and Aaron Davis and see what they saw in that day's game. It's the Tanner's Post-Game Show and the Final Word, live and in person, home or away at Tanner's Bar and Grill, brought to you by Bauer Infrastructure. Only here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wow. Did you ever save me money on my car?
Yes, that's why our customers keep coming back.
How do you do it, friendly car dealer ?
We simply have low overhead and high trade-in values. The next line's yours.
Oh.
Ready for something better? Mullen Motors is a no-hassle, no-pressure dealership with financing available. Check out the inventory at MikeMullenMotors.com.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Join us on Friday from 2 to 6 on the rooftop at Barry's as we get you ready for Saturday's game on the block with Eric Strickland and Nate Brennan, followed by Old School with Jay Foreman and DP this Friday from 2 to 6 at Barry's on 9th and Q.
Breakfast tacos, brisket tacos, pork tacos, chicken tacos. You hungry yet? I can keep going. Pork or chicken, queso nachos, queso mac and cheese, hatchback burritos. Now you're salivating. Muchachos is Lincoln's premier New Mexico barbecue fusion restaurant. You can't miss them in their bright blue building. Pair that great food with delicious coffee for breakfast and a variety of local and national beers on tap the rest of the day. Order your food online at yomuchacho.com or visit them in person at Muchachos on South 11th Street between L and K Streets.
Lincoln loves local business. What better way to support local than to drink local? Don't miss Lincoln Craft Beer Week beginning September 26th and continuing through October 2nd. You can't go wrong with 14 different local breweries, cideries, distilleries, and more putting on events to get you familiar with Lincoln's craft beverage scene. For more details on participating venues and Lincoln Craft Beer Week, visit lincoln.org/beer tour. Brought to you by the Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau. Remember to enjoy responsibly.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is under new management, but has the same great service as before. If your current garage door seems outdated or isn't working properly, call their new number at 402-480-2840 to schedule service or get a new door ordered. Steve's can repair most types of garage doors and can always point you in the right direction to get the job done. Give Steve's Garage Doors and Services a call today at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840.
Trendy or traditional, Gary Michaels Clothiers specializes in men's tailored clothing. Off the rack or custom made to measure, there is simply no better shopping experience. Offering designer furnishings, sportswear, shoes, outerwear, and accessories for a man always concerned at looking his best. With world-class tailoring and personal service, all makes Gary Michaels Clothiers Nebraska's premier store for men. Come visit us now at Village Gardens, south of 56th and Pine Lake Road in Lincoln.
Hello, everybody. I'm Charlie Stone, and joining me in just a moment is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. But before I bring Andy on, I need to tell you about something that really got my attention. Just the other day, I saw on television Andy announcing that in the last 50 years, they had sold and serviced close to 100,000 vehicles.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, actually, the number would be a lot higher if we add in how many repeat customers we have for service and that come back to buy cars from us over and over and over again.
Now, Andy, tell everybody about your special offer.
Well, as most people know, always trade for vehicles, but now we're offering for people to come in and sell us their cars. We're ready to buy, bring it on in, whether it's a year old or a few years old, and we'll pay them cash that same day. It'll be hassle-free, and we'll do it the Honda of Lincoln way.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of buying cars, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
As we all run back to the computer. Smack it. Everybody's belly is a little bit fuller than it was when we went to commercial.
That is some good stuff.
What'd you have?
Oh, lemon pepper wings, some fries. Oh, that's good stuff.
Which I've ate half of them. Would you look at Terrell? He's over there eating. Only dude I know can eat and talk on the mic.
You got in trouble for that yesterday.
What'd you have?
What'd say?
What'd you have?
eight piece of Louisiana.
Now don't get the smacking and smitching and all of that stuff like you did yesterday.
And some corn, fried corn.
Oh yeah,
and some loaded fries.
You like that Cajun, don't you? That looks pretty good.
It is.
Anyway, we're talking Indiana football. Bach, give me your offensive kind of guys that we're going to see Saturday night.
Well, they have a running game. They have a small little running scamper back, but they're mostly.
Where's he from?
I'm not sure where he's from.
Transfer from Auburn.
Oh, is he really?
Think about that.
There you go.
Oh, there's a bunch of pictures of him running somebody over and knocking his helmet
running
off.
back. Yeah, he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
5'7", 186 isn't too big, but I mean he'll run through you. 69 carries for 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, had 155 against Idaho, but that was the only 100-yard game of the season so far for anybody on Indiana. They're mostly a passing team. Connor Bazelak, the transfer from Missouri, pretty solid back there so far, over 1,000 yards already. Not much of a run threat. 12-yard scamper is the long for the season. Overall, negative 51 yards. Of course, the sacks play into that. So, I mean, they've got some guys, though, at wide receiver. Cam Camper, already 418 yards in 4 games. I mean, he's got 200-yard games, 93 yards against Western Kentucky as well, 156 against Illinois. He goes 6'2", 200, so he's one of their main guys to look out for. Their other threat is on the outside is DJ Matthews. He's got almost 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, had 109 and a touchdown against Illinois. So they look pretty good. They're tight end also, 6'6", 252. AJ
Team
Barner.
captain.
Yeah, almost 100 yards, 98 yards and a touchdown so far in the year.
Hold on, let me stop you. Because I was supposed to stop you in between each one.
Oh, okay.
Because I had a little. Listen, Deuce, the running back.
Yeah,
you better tackle him. You better wrap up, and you better have plenty of guys flying around to the ball in order to make sure that this guy don't hit you for 70. See, this is the type of back that if you don't play sound football, he'll pop a big one on you, and it'll change the tide of the game.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, and he's short to the ground. They got these big linemen. He'll pop out on you, and before you know it, he's gone. He'll hit the X button right down the middle of the field. Got to be able to tackle. Got to play sound football. We got to have 11 players around the ball every single time to get this guy down. Then talk about number 26, the big back.
Yeah, Josh Henderson, they're the backup running back there. 5'11", 215, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. Did have a 65-yard game against Western Kentucky. I will say this, though, too, and I know we want to kind of keep on the running backs here, but the offensive line was a big talking point this past week for Tom Allen at his press conference and coming off that Cincinnati game. They're shuffling some guys around. So similar to Nebraska, I mean, it is crazy how many similarities this team has to Nebraska, other than having the opposite record, unfortunately, for the Huskers. But they kind of have a pretty good offense with offensive line problems and somewhat of a struggling defense.
Yeah, I went back. I watched the Illinois, Idaho, Western Kentucky highlight games, and it just – to me, as you can see, every team scored at least 20 points or better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So defensively, I think they're light, but offensively, meaning they're going to go against our defense. Those defensive backs have got to be smart. We got to have more than just a 3-man rush. 4-man rush is not going to do it. I hope that Bill Bush blitz from every side he can blitz from. Yeah. I'm telling you, because when you're not that good on defense, there's one thing that can help you. Blitzing.
And I think one thing you got to say about DJ Matthews Jr., he averages 23.3 yards on punt return. So you got to watch out for him on punt return too. That's a great number. That's a great average, 23 yards. So we have to watch out for him on special teams and returning the ball, especially with Bill Bush going to defense. Somebody got to take over his job, and maybe he'll still continue to help them blossom in special teams. But we got to watch out for the punt returner.
Right, well, that's if you mess up and you give up a touchdown in the return game, that again we're talking about tide changers, things that changes the complexity of the game. If it's going my way, and you happen to just dive, we call it a trick off, and you hit me with a right hand and you put me down, that's a game changer, Bach.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, little Bach is on top. And when the little guy gets a chance to get on top, I've been the little guy.
Yeah.
When you get a chance. Oh, you better open up 2 or 3 cans because you might not get that chance again.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I like that. Connor, how you say that?
Bazelak, yeah.
Bazelak.
Yeah.
Bazelak. What is that? Bazelak.
Just say it. Just put it all together. Bazelak.
Czechoslovakian?
I'm not
What is
sure.
Bazelak?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, okay, so I like him. I think he's a pocket passer. Every now and then he will try to run and kind of do it like an about face. When she walked in here, I'm like, what the heck?
She works.
You know what I mean? I know, right? I was thinking, well,
Oh.
aren't we closed? I'm just kidding. Anyway, but this guy will step up in the pocket. He does a great job of stepping up in the pocket. He also does a good job of getting away from. He can feel the pressure. What he doesn't do, he's been sacked at least 2 or 3 times every game. So I look at that and I say, if we can put pressure on this guy, he'll throw it up for grabs. He'll definitely throw it up for grabs.
Do you think he's fairly similar to Casey Thompson?
What?
Do you think he's fairly similar to Casey Thompson?
No.
I think Casey Thompson's got the advantage here?
Yeah. Listen, Casey's going to have to do what Martinez seems like he learned to do against Oklahoma. Slide. You know what I'm saying? But get what you can. If they give you a chance to get out of there and get 15 yards, why not take it? You know, why try to look down the field when you can hurt them and get on a first down? Maybe it's a throw. Nothing's there. Get out, get down, get 7 yards. Now you're in a 2nd and 3. That's manageable. But when you get to you on first down and you try to make something happen that's not there, now you're in a 2nd and 10. A lot harder to get a 2nd and 10 than it is to get a 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I'm interested because they were both in the portal at the same time. Basically, when all the other names are kind of coming out of the portal, you know, it was getting kind of thin there for Nebraska. You're thinking, well, who are they going to get? And these 2 names were out there. Nebraska obviously went with Casey Thompson, and Bazelak went to Indiana. But I one time just looking, we were all portal watching because we knew Nebraska needed a guy out of the portal. Those were kind of the 2 top names left, and Nebraska grabbed Casey Thompson. I wonder if Bazelak has any ill will toward Nebraska?
Oh,
for
of course.
Doing that. Yeah.
Well, if especially if his name was in the hat and he would rather come to Nebraska first and they chose you over, and we're 3-1, you guys are 1-3.
Right, yeah.
That's probably what he's thinking in his mind. But we're going to change that when you get up here, Mr. Bazelak.
I hope so.
What do you mean? We can't keep hoping.
It's not me. I mean, I can't do anything about
You're hoping.
I'm hoping, yeah. The team's 1-3. I go based off what I see.
You're sitting in the middle of the captain in the black shirt.
Oh,
right?
I know that.
That's a bad squeeze right there, buddy. I'm just telling you.
Anyway. You got a lot more confidence in our 1-3 team than I do, but that's why I'm hoping.
All right, so you talked about the receivers. You talked about, DJ Matthews Jr. is the big play threat, number 7. That's the guy that's going to go down the field. That's the guy that if you get it to him short, he can turn a 7-yard catch into a 70-yard touchdown run if you allow him to do that. But the guy that really intrigues me is Camper.
Yeah.
He's a possession guy. A guy that'll run an 18-yard out and then put his toe touch, catch the ball out of bounds. So we've got to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. We've got to cover these receivers, and we get a chance to lay a lick on them, lay a nice, solid, legal hit.
And I want to say one more thing, too, when you're watching their offense, because I don't know if Nebraska's quite there yet. We haven't seen too much of Timmy Bleekrode. Obviously, the past couple of years, it's been frustrating, just because the field goal unit hasn't been great. They've got a pretty good one in Charles Campbell. He's 8 of 9. He started there for 3 years. The last few years, he can boom them. He's got a 51-yard long this year, 55-yard career long. He hit a 53-yarder a couple years ago. So he's got a leg, and in a game like this, that could be the difference. And I have a little bit more confidence in their field goal unit than Nebraska's. But at the same time, that's why they brought Bleekrode in. He hasn't had too much of a chance. We'll see if he can catch up. But Campbell's certainly more proven at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to be looking at field goals. We need to be looking at scoring touchdowns. I watched this team, and they give up bombs. They are not disciplined in that defensive secondary of Indiana's. And I think play action will kill them all day long. Again, I like to see what Indiana does. I would like to see us do. They'll put a fullback in the game, which is pretty interesting. It's so funny. I watched them when they're on their side of the ball, they throw it around. And then when they get into like that 25-yard or in, they're turned into a run team. Big Ten time. Big Ten time.
That's what I like.
Just saying. We talked a little bit about, the punting is kind of, I would say the punting game is kind of even. When I do look at the punt, we do have to be careful as far as on the punt return. The guys can hit you. One's averaging 23.3, the other one averaging 15.8. Again, 23.3 will flip the field.
Yeah.
Right?
And Nebraska, you look at their punt return defense is 120th. And of course, Oklahoma's Mims showed it didn't help, I guess hurt Nebraska's numbers there. So that's something to look out for.
Yeah. I believe and I hope, and only time will tell, that Mickey has got these guys headed in the right direction. I think Bill Bush, being a defensive coordinator, he knows how we do things. I think he'll draw back on calling Coach McBride and some of the other defensive coaches that have had success. You know what I mean? And just listen, you don't have to use it, but it doesn't hurt if you got it in your utility belt, Batman. Right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, and I think he will. He's well connected, obviously to the Nebraska roots, and it's somewhat of a can't lose such scenario for him. I mean, the defense can't get much worse. So I know they tried to simplifying things. They've got a couple of young guys moving up the depth chart. I mean, they're trying some different things. And it can't get much worse. And how could you blame the guy? He takes over in the fourth season, in the fourth game. If things don't improve too much, it's like, well, it's a tough spot to be in. So I think he's kind of playing with house money a little bit there. But of course, if this goes as we all hope, and they're kind of doing their job tryout, a big turnaround for that defense would go a long way in keeping Mickey Joseph and, of course, the new defensive coordinator around.
Yeah, just speaking of the defense, it's a whole nother show over there. If you want to compare the stats, it's not nothing to really raise your eyebrow. We're probably last in every category, going from rushing defense, giving up 233 yards a game.
That's us giving up?
Yeah, we're giving up 200. We're ranked 127 in the nation. And
out of how many schools?
I think it was 130.
Jake, how many schools is
there?
it?
130 D1 school
We're ranked what?
127.
Oh my God!
You can't give up 233 yards on the ground.
My stomach is bubbling.
They're making a Heisman case for somebody every week, so we got to turn down that. We got to make sure our rushing defense.
Really?
Yeah, that's
that's unacceptable.
That's unacceptable, especially at standards at Nebraska. Even the worst teams we ever had probably had a great defense, but this is nothing to talk about right here. The whole defensive side is just need a whole revamp. Just start over, and hopefully Bill Bush can give them that spark. So we just looking for a good run stop defense is what we looking for this game, and hopefully we can get it. And then pass defense is probably 15 places below 130 if they're 280 yards a game in pass defense. So, but total defense, 514 yards, 127th out of 130.
Wow.
Defense, we got a big task ahead of us, just to progress and go down and down and down each month. So, keep it like that. And
turn up, Lil Rico.
35.5 points a game, 114th in the nation. Hey. So
go ahead. Are you done?
We dance a little.
We was trying to give you some theme music. Turn up a little, Rico.
Yeah, these guys got to come out this weekend and just get ready. It's another night game, and I think night games are fun. And the defense should come out hyped. Look at the student section with the black shirts and stuff, and maybe they can get some inspiration. I don't know if we still have black shirts, but
I don't think they do.
This is the night you earn your black shirt. Right?
Yeah.
So
we just
throw it to break after you get done. Throw it to break.
We're at Wingstop over here on Superior and 27th and Superior.
28th and Superior.
28th and Superior. Come on down and get your hot wings. 93.7.
I'm tired. Hey. The construction. Don't hold it against them.
Hey,
it's the captain show. I'm with. I'm with.
Coven.
I'm with. Dick Thornton.
Dolphins.
Hey, we'll be right back. Chicken sandwiches. Let Terrell eat. That's what he's worried about.
Yeah.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934. 8934 HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is under new management, but has the same great service as before. If your current garage door seems outdated or isn't working properly, call their new number at 402-480-2840 to schedule service or get a new door ordered. Steve's can repair most types of garage doors and can always point you in the right direction to get the job done. Give Steve's Garage Doors and Services a call today at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840.
Hello, everybody. I'm Charlie Stone, and joining me in just a moment is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. But before I bring Andy on, I need to tell you about something that really got my attention. Just the other day, I saw on television Andy announcing that in the last 50 years, they had sold and serviced close to 100,000 vehicles.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, actually, the number would be a lot higher if we add in how many repeat customers we have for service and that come back to buy cars from us over and over and over again.
Now, Andy, tell everybody about your special offer.
Well, as most people know, always trade for vehicles, but now we're offering for people to come in and sell us their cars. We're ready to buy, bring it on in, whether it's a year old or a few years old, and we'll pay them cash that same day. It'll be hassle-free, and we'll do it the Honda of Lincoln way.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of buying cars, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Casey's General Stores is giving away 2 tickets to each Nebraska football home game this season. To enter, just head to any Casey's General Store location in Lincoln during the football season, scan the QR code at the front counter, and fill out the online form. One winner will be chosen at random 2 days before that week's game. So head over to Casey's, stock up on all your tailgating snacks and drinks, and register to win 2 tickets to a Nebraska football game, brought to you by Casey's General Store and 93.7 The Ticket. Breakfast tacos, brisket tacos, pork tacos, chicken tacos. You hungry yet? I can keep going. Pork or chicken, queso nachos, queso mac and cheese, hatch mac burritos. Now you're salivating. Muchachos is Lincoln's premier New Mexico barbecue fusion restaurant. You can't miss them in their bright blue building. Pair that great food with delicious coffee for breakfast and a variety of local and national beers on tap the rest of the day. Order your food online at yomuchacho.com or visit them in person at Muchachos on South 11th Street between L and K Streets.
It's tailgate season. Why would you bounce around from place to place for all your beverage needs when you could have it all in one place? Wine, Beer, and Spirits has everything for your parties with their 3 locations in Lincoln, Grand Island, and Omaha. It's the largest liquor store in the state, and here's the best part. You can get a drink from their bar and walk around with it as you shop for all your tailgate necessities. Locally owned and operated, it's Wine, Beer, and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Did you know that the U.S. has added over 1,100 new breweries in the last 18 months? Learn more by shopping at Myers Cork and Bottle, 13th and South, and by tuning into Thirsty Thursdays with Kevin Myers, because sports are better with a drink in your hand and a friend at your side.
People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high-energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny skies, but slightly cooler temps here for our Wednesday. We'll top out near 71. Southeast winds a little breezy at around 15. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 46. We'll see a bit of a bounce back in temps tomorrow. South winds could gust over 20, but an afternoon high of 76. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I grew up hearing that women are bad with money. But like many of you, I spent years paying bills, managing checking accounts, and taking care of my family. So turns out women are pretty good with money after all. And now I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 330 North 48th Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah, you over there messing around, Terrell. We're not even going to show you these. We're just going to show me and Bach right now. So you get done eating.
Nice, man.
Put that food down, man. What are you doing? I know Wingstop is good, but you got a show to do here. Man, what's wrong with people today?
You got to make a rule up that we can't eat till after the show.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who was the last running back for Nebraska to rush for 200 yards?
Probably Amir.
300 yards.
Roy? Hello?
Roy, hello.
Yeah.
What about opponent? 200 yards.
Melvin Gordon.
Braylon Allen?
Braylon Allen.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Any Wisconsin running back?
Hold on. 300 yards.
Melvin Gordon.
400
yards.
Yeah,
Melvin
400
Gordon.
yards.
All right. 4 rushing touchdowns.
For Nebraska?
For Nebraska.
Amir.
Opponent.
Melvin Gordon.
All right, this is going to stump you here. More than 4 rushing touchdowns for Nebraska.
Calvin Jones?
Opponent.
Melvin Gordon.
No.
I think it's Melvin
No, it's Chris Brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Colorado, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right. 300, the last quarterback to have 300 yards passing, Nebraska.
Every quarterback this week.
No,
That's-
for
Casey.
Every quarterback this
Casey.
week.
Yeah,
Okay.
Casey's done it.
Now, opponent.
Which one?
What did they play last?
Cal Van Treese had 409.
Cal Van Treese had a 400-yard game.
That was
against
Georgia
Nebraska.
Southern, wasn't it?
My goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
400. Who's the last quarterback to pass for 400?
For Nebraska?
Yeah.
Tanner Lee?
How you know all this, Bob?
I just remember Tanner Lee in blowouts started throwing the ball around, ball around the yard.
He did too, Tanner Lee.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think, but he did against Purdue.
Hey, only NFL draft pick at quarterback since Nebraska switched the option. Or
All right.
switched from the option.
All right, here we go. You ready? 500 yards passing.
None.
Nebraska, 2 for over 500.
Joe Gans?
This
Taylor
dude right
Martinez.
here is cheating.
No, I'm not
I
cheating.
don't know how he's cheating.
Dude, I've
But
looked at
this-
these records before. I remember
it's
these.
all up here. Good
A lot of
job,
this,
Bach.
yeah.
I'm with you, man. Okay. Opponent.
Calvin Treese, no.
No,
500 against Nebraska.
500.
That one would be
Southeast. Was it that Louisiana Tech quarterback?
Tim Rattay? No,
Yep.
was that it?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Good
Nice.
job, Terrell.
Yeah.
Yeah. They gave up like 500 receivers.
Yeah, he had-
Yeah. Troy Edwards had like
Dude,
Yeah.
he had 590 yards passing.
Oh my goodness.
They lost the game, but dang.
Frank Soldier's first game.
Anyway, okay, so let's talk completions. 30 or more completions. Who?
For Nebraska.
Nebraska.
That's a lot of passes for Nebraska.
Taylor
I'll
Martinez.
stick with Tanner Lee.
No, Tanner Lee.
Yeah.
What about opponent?
Cal Van Treese.
Cal Van Treese.
Is Cal
All
Van
right,
Treese
what
is gonna
quarterback
be-
in Nebraska history threw for 40 completions?
Straight?
Yeah, no, just 40 completions. Maybe they went 40 for
Joe
60 or
Gans. That's
something.
got to be Joe Gans.
No.
Taylor Martinez.
No. Text line's open 402-464-5685. Hit us up.
I don't know. That's a lot of passes.
Yeah, I know. 40 straight completions.
Oh no, I know this. Riker 5.
Nope.
No.
Oh, Casey Thompson.
Let's go opponent. The year's 2018.
David Blau.
No, Clayton Thorson.
Clayton Thorson. That's right.
40
I forgot
completions.
that they threw it all over the yard that one
That's
year.
a lot of completions.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Holy smokes! But listen, y'all, you would have never got that one because it's never happened.
Oh, Nebraska's never done it.
It's never
Yeah.
happened. No, ever in life. I want to get to some. Okay, here we go. 10 receptions, Nebraska. Who's the last receiver to do it?
Stanley?
Meh. Who? Black shirt? Oh, come on.
I don't know.
Jake? Last receiver to have
Troy
10
Palmer.
reception.
Troy Palmer.
Come
Troy
on.
Palmer.
Give me some, dog.
Yeah,
Trey
he had
Palmer.
10.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey Palmer.
Good answer.
Dang, Terrell. Believe in yourself, young man. Yeah. 100 yards receiving.
Trey Palmer.
No.
Nope.
I see. What's his name? Garcia.
Oh, yeah. I do see.
The last receiver to have 100 yards for Nebraska was who?
Garcia. Whatever.
No.
That's
Marcus Washington.
Yeah, against Georgia Southern. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know when you lose the game, you forget about all the stats that somebody did.
Yeah.
He had 123
He did have a good
yards.
game, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. He caught that long bomb at the end.
I don't even want to go there with the other team. Okay, what about 200 yards receiving? Who's the last receiver to have 200 yards receiving at Nebraska? They played for Nebraska.
Franz Hardy?
Nah.
No.
What year?
No, if I give you the year, it's going to give it away. 18. No?
Stanley?
Nope. Come on. Close.
J.D. Spellman.
Here you go.
Oh, there you go.
Don't go Terrell Farley strikes again.
Oh, yeah.
What, does that, do you have the game on that one?
Yeah,
Is that
I'm ready for Sip. I shit Sip up.
There you go.
You tell Sip to call me in the morning when you start the game tomorrow.
Okay. 3 receiving touchdowns. Who did it last? You get this one, I'm gonna give you a $25 gift card.
Stanley.
Nope.
Let me see. 3.
Marius
Purified.
No. Jake, last receiver to have 3 receiving touchdowns in the game. Yes.
Brandon Kenny.
You laughing?
Is that what it is?
Are you laughing?
I always laugh at
He's
Brandon
right.
Kenny. He's right.
When he a running back?
When
he a running back?
To when he
Oh, no,
no,
he's a wide
receiver.
receiver.
Brandon Kenny was a JUCO guy.
Yeah.
Pretty good, too.
A lot of great JUCO recruits in her bow. He kind of gets lost in that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Okay,
what's wrong with
here we
JUCO?
go. Here we go. I got to ask
Oh,
you.
there's
there's
a lot.
I'm from JUCO.
Oh, I know. Levante David's from
Yeah.
JUCO. I like JUCO.
Here we
from
go.
the
A
same
couple
JUCO
more.
league.
Listen, a
Yeah.
couple more before we throw it to break. You guys focus right now.
Okay.
The longest offensive plays. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who has the longest offensive play between 60 and 60-yard run?
Who has it?
They play for Nebraska.
I'll go back to
What?
Yance.
Dude, what is going
nice.
on?
Look at that. You
I
remember
didn't know
that
you
one.
was that smart. You're
That's the
pretty
last.
doggone smart.
That's the last 60-plus yarder. Is that what it is?
Yeah, 64-yarder.
Oh, yeah.
Against who?
Northwestern.
All right,
Almost a year ago.
What opponent ran for a 60 to 69-yard run against us?
Oh, the guy from Georgia Tech. Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
No.
Last
one.
Oklahoma.
Who was
the quarterback?
Yes, it was.
Dylan
Give me my
Gabriel.
gift card.
They're updating a lot of that from this year, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm gonna listen. We're gonna go from 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 99, and then we'll do pass when we get back from the break. It's the captain. We're at Wingstop. Come get your chicken. Oops. Can't get
Chicken wings.
sandwich.
Chicken wings.
You get your chicken wings right now. Chicken wings, hot and ready to go right here at 11 o'clock. Get them 50th and O Street, 29th and Pine Lake Road, or 28th in Superior is where we at right now. We'll be right back.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Breakfast time, brisket time, pork tacos, chicken tacos. You hungry yet? I can keep going. Pork or chicken, queso nachos, queso mac and cheese, hatch mac burritos. Now you're salivating. Muchachos is Lincoln's premier New Mexico barbecue fusion restaurant. And you can't miss them in their bright blue building. Pair that great food with delicious coffee for breakfast and a variety of local and national beers on tap the rest of the day. Order your food online at yomuchacho.com or visit them in person at Muchachos on South 11th Street between L and K Streets.
An entire week celebrating Lincoln's craft brewers is just around the corner. September 26th through October 2nd is Lincoln Craft Brew Week. Head to lincoln.org/beer tour for a complete schedule of events at your favorite local establishments. Brought to you by the Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Casey's General Stores is giving away 2 tickets to each Nebraska football home game this season. To enter, just head to any Casey's General Store location in Lincoln during the football season, scan the QR code at the front counter, and fill out the online form. One winner will be chosen at random 2 days before that week's game. So head over to Casey's, stock up on all your tailgating snacks and drinks, and register to win 2 tickets to a Nebraska football game, brought to you by Casey's General Store and 93.7 The Ticket.
People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high-energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits.
Join us on Fridays from 2 to 6 on the rooftop at Barry's as we get you ready for Saturday's game on the block with Eric Strickland and Nate Brennan, followed by Old School with Jay Foreman and DP this Friday from 2 to 6 at Barry's on 9th and Q.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Wow. Did you ever save me money on my car?
Yes, that's why our customers keep coming back.
How do you do it, friendly car dealer ?
We simply have low overhead and high trade-in values. The next line's yours.
Oh.
Ready for something better? Mullen Motors is a no-hassle, no-pressure dealership with financing available. Check out the inventory at MikeMullenMotors.com.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and things are cooking in Louisville. Right now, our pre-owned sales are off the charts, and we have loaded up the lots full of inventory. We've got a great supply of Sierras, Silverados, Tahoes, Yukons, and crossovers. Plus, we've got a great supply of back-to-school cars just in time for the big day. Don't forget about all of those new 2022 and 2023 units arriving every day as well. So please take that short, money-saving drive down 144th Street or shop online at coppellcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 330 North 48th Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
We stand on the shoulders of women who came before us.
Women who fought for their own financial futures.
And now it's our turn.
Join us. Visit WeSaySaveIt.org and take control of your financial future by saving for retirement.
A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by Wingstop. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Ah, yeah!
Oh, man. I've been missing AD and them talking about you need. AD do need some sleep. AD definitely needs some sleep.
Sometimes he does.
Travis Bartling, you need to go away.
I've been up since 2:30 this morning.
Have you?
Well, I get up every morning at 2:30.
Is this your dinner?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I get up every morning about 1:30, about 1:45, and I go do my work.
Let me ask you something. Would you guys rather have a defensive coach or an offensive coach? Still ask that question.
It doesn't. I mean, as a head coach, it doesn't matter. I would rather have a great defensive coordinator, because, you can hire a great head coach can hire a great defensive coordinator. So it's just like with Coach Osborne. I was happy to have Charlie, as a defensive coordinator. So it doesn't matter to me.
Don't matter. What about you, Bob?
I'd rather have a defensive coach, but I mean, ultimately, there's so many choices out there. That wouldn't be the decision maker for me. But I like defense a little bit more. I think a good defense can keep you in a game better than a good offense.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, Travis. I mean, but I'm just saying, it is what it is right now. Travis I can't even read it, but because I don't want to show it, Travis, but you know what I'm talking about, Travis.
I don't know why I said that.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why does he need to go away, Travis? Tell me why. Why are you just saying that? You might just be blowing smoke.
I think he's trolling us.
He's trying to get a reaction.
You know what it is? Well, you got one. It's nothing.
Okay, get this chicken bone in your mouth.
Hey, B said he wanted to see you try the hottest thing in the house.
No.
Oh, what is that? They got him ranked over there. Atomic.
No.
Atomic is
I already ate one time. So
did you?
I did that already.
Did you like it?
No.
It's too hot for you.
He ain't from the South.
Well,
he ain't from the South.
Carl,
I thought y'all like stuff
brought
from
him
the
out.
South.
Well, I don't have to eat nothing spicy because somebody want me to.
You're from the South.
I eat something spicy when I want it.
Oh, when's that?
I don't know. Tell them to make me some spicy pig feet. I'll eat them.
Whoa.
Joe B said, some what?
Spicy pig feet.
Are you kidding me right now?
That's the spicy things you like.
What part of a pig's feet is actually meat?
I don't know, but it's good.
What?
I grew up on it. So, you can.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
BJ won't eat any part of the
because
pig.
he's not from the South. His folks from the South, but he's not from the
my
South.
My folks wasn't eating pig
I bet you they was. Not even pickle pig feet. Make my own pig feet.
They not eating no pig feet, bro.
Man, go ask whoever.
We not eating no hog mogs.
Y'all eat chitlins.
We not definitely eating no. Now they did. Somebody was cooking chitlins in our household. Mm-hmm. Now during it, but that was rare. But I never saw too many people in the family just be like digging into the chitlins like you dig into the stuffing.
Hey, to each his own.
Nobody eat no chitlins. You eat chitlins?
Yeah. Holidays.
Bach, you ever had chitlins?
I don't know what chitlins are.
You want us to bring?
Did I say that right?
Some chitterlings. You want us to bring you some chitterlings?
I don't think so.
Come on.
Is this part of a pig's insides or something?
Hey, don't act like you don't know what chitterlings are.
I don't know what that is.
You want to eat pig butt?
No.
You eat pig butt?
No.
What do you mean? You eat the pig feet?
Doesn't matter what.
Come, you don't eat
I eat pig feet.
The pig butt is the ham, ain't it? Ain't that the ham?
I probably do. Yeah. You eat a hot dog, you probably eat all this.
You eat bacon, Buck?
Yeah.
Of course he
sometimes.
eats bacon.
Yeah. I'm not a big bacon fan.
The bacon.
You eat
I think it's overrated.
You eat sausage?
The same type of thing.
Yeah, see?
Once in a while.
But I'm just saying, Terrell, I can't. You eat pig feet though. You eat the tongue. What is something else they had on the pig, right?
Pork belly.
You eat that?
I tried it before. I tried it at Redigio's. They actually had it one day.
Really?
Yeah.
Pork butt.
Pork belly.
Or pork belly.
Yeah.
What is that? It's the belly of a pork?
Yeah, it was kind of
a pig.
Yeah, it was more gristle, like soft fat.
Oh God.
I didn't. Well,
Be careful, guys.
They bring you so much meat at Rodizio's.
I got to get out of here,
hey.
y'all, with this foolishness. This is some tomfoolery.
You eat their ears, right? You can eat their ears.
Do you eat pig ears?
Dogs do.
Yeah, dogs do. That's right. What about
dogs eat pig ears? Huh?
Yeah, they do.
They'll probably eat pig feet too. They'll eat pig butt.
You eat pork.
They'll eat pig guts.
Oh, pork chops. Yeah, that's
pork chops. You used to eat pork chops too, VJ. Come on.
I didn't say I didn't used to eat pork chops.
Don't get your. My body's too good for pork.
No, listen. I'm
like
trying
you
to
eat a little pork.
I'm trying to cut the meat out.
The meat.
Yeah, I don't like to eat a lot of meat.
Now you're gonna be a vegan on us?
Yeah,
except for chicken.
Yeah,
and we eat chicken. I ain't giving up the chicken.
Yeah,
chicken wings.
Can't do that.
Chicken wings, chicken soup,
the
chicken pot pie.
Okay, the chicken has a butt to it when you have a whole chicken. It has a little butt.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
You don't eat that little butt.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You eat that little butt, don't you, on the chicken? Yes. If you eat pig feet, you eat chicken butt.
Chicken got a butt, you know.
You ever prepare those chickens? I never do that. Sticking stuffing up them.
That's a turkey.
Well, whatever.
You can fry a whole chicken.
I won't do that to any of those
chicken
guys.
like that.
You ain't never seen too many
Nobody
people
stuffed
stuff
a chicken.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You stuff a turkey.
Either way, I don't mess with those
You
guys.
know how to cook, Bob?
Not really. I don't, because I won't stuff anybody's.
People are stuffing
turkey.
what's they call the turkey legs now. They cut them open and fill it with stuffing and macaroni and cheese. And,
Chebo's supposed to have a good recipe.
Yeah,
for that.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Tell Antoine we need it.
You guys are funny, man.
Now, you know, and I hate that I can't get the Jackson takeout. I look at them Facebook clips at 2:00 in the morning. We're open. You know what I'm saying? I want to drive to Omaha.
A lot of people feel that way at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
They need a little something to soak up that booze. It's great to be open at night. Joe B says also Nebraska needs to get a fullback.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Terrell?
Everybody agrees with that.
I would say use a tight end. You know, that's more like a fullback too. So you can put a tight end in a position to motion back, you know, like a fullback, come off the line and motion into a fullback. You know, different scenarios you can work with a tight end like that.
All right. So Steele says this. Thank you guys for what you do. This is an awesome show, and I respect the work. Go Big Red.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. You
We
was
did.
halfway prepared today.
That makes a good show.
I'm just saying. He said pork belly. Hold up. Uh-oh. Here's NATO. He says pork belly is bacon that isn't sliced. Pork butt is actually the shoulder.
What?
You guys getting a lesson from NATO on what pork is and what cut
Boston butt.
No, he said that
it's called
pork belly is bacon. You like pork belly?
No, I'm just saying they had it at a restaurant one time.
Did you like it?
I like bacon. No, I didn't like it.
Dang. Listen, he's about to double down on you guys because I know you eat ham.
Oh, yeah.
And he loves ham. So he says this: the actual rump butt of the pig is the ham. I told you, you guys are eating pig butt.
Hey, that's a good butt there.
Yeah.
That's the only butt I done ate that was good. The only butt I done ate, period.
Yeah, I know. I sure hope so. But
That's why I said,
We're gonna start moving on.
This
next subject.
Yeah.
We'll be going off the air. 4,
Yeah, start the countdown.
2.
Rico's taking over.
Hey, Rico. Show yourself real quick. Thanks a lot, Terrell. This conversation will detonate. 3, 2, 1.
There it is.
Talking about that poke bud.
Oh, freestyle.
Go ahead, bro.
It was a poke bud.
What did it do?
With the poke chop sandwich.
What else?
Cutting the ham on Christmas.
Uh-oh. What else?
Got the chitlins in Christmas.
No, I don't. Hey, we down at Wingstop having a good time, y'all. We'll be right back. It's the captain I'm with.
The black shirt.
I'm with.
Coven.
And
the pork,
man.
The pork shirt.
No, the pork butt.
Yeah, the pork butt.
We'll be right back right after these messages.
Did
Did you know that the U.S. has added over 1,100 new breweries in the last 18 months? Learn more by shopping at Myers Cork and Bottle, 13th and South, and by tuning into Thirsty Thursdays with Kevin Myers, because sports are better with a drink in your hand and a friend at your side.
Wow. Did you ever save me money on my car?
Yes, that's why our customers keep coming back.
How do you do it, friendly car dealer ?
We simply have low overhead and high trade-in values. The next line's yours.
Oh.
Ready for something better? Mullen Motors is a no-hassle, no-pressure dealership with financing available. Check out the inventory at MikeMullenMotors.com.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Today at the shopsatpiedmont.com. Use promo code THETICKET to receive 10% off your complete order. It's the Piedmont Oktoberfest. The shopsatpiedmont.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
It's tailgate season. Why would you bounce around from place to place for all your beverage needs when you could have it all in one place? Wine, Beer, and Spirits has everything for your parties with their 3 locations in Lincoln, Grand Island, and Omaha. It's the largest liquor store in the state, and here's the best part. You can get a drink from their bar and walk around with it as you shop for all your tailgate necessities. Locally owned and operated, it's Wine, Beer, and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
If your home isn't delivering the year-round comfort you expect, call the experts at Bryant. Warm and cool, comfort and confidence. Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Call 467-1111.
The weather in Nebraska is unpredictable every day, and that's no fun when you're trying to golf. Double Eagle Golf in West Lincoln is now open to let you play in perfect indoor conditions daily. Double Eagle Golf has 5 simulator bays to hit in, by far the most in Lincoln, and has a fully stocked bar with beers and cocktails for you to enjoy while you play. Double Eagle Golf is open each weekday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., so you can start the day there, take a client over lunch, or end the night with friends. Check out Double Eagle Golf today inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $22.58 per hour. And other select jobs is starting at $24.28 per hour, with wages growing up to $30.30 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Sunny skies, but slightly cooler temps here for our Wednesday. We'll top out near 71. Southeast winds a little breezy at around 15. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 46. We'll see a bit of a bounce back in temps tomorrow. South winds could gust over 20, but an afternoon high of 76. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
could be like Jake. You could be like Jake and not even be on the deal. He still participate.
Treats me like a stepchild. Hey, my school picture looks good too.
Okay, so we got some text fighting going on.
Uh-oh.
They banging on wax. You heard me? YouTube, they banging right now, man. You know
Oklahoma drill out there.
Well, I'm just saying. He said, Travis B said this. He said, no experience. He was talking about Mickey. And I hate to see him start his head coaching career with a huge disappointment that he didn't start. Still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because there's plenty of coaches out there that
he's holding the Oklahoma game against them, I guess.
Yeah, well, pork belly isn't bacon, it's sliced. Pork butt is actually the shoulder. We already talked about that, right? The actual rump of the butt is the ham, and then Boston butt is shoulder too. You ever had Boston butt?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What is Boston?
What's that mean?
Is this a Boston pig?
Boston pork is it's like a roast, you know. It looks like a roast, you know what I'm saying? And
just prepared differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Why do they call the pork butt? Why is that on his shoulder? Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. These guys are funny. John Claypool says Travis Bartling has got his head stuck in a pork butt. Travis comes right back. John Claypool took a pork butt to prom.
That's the battling going on, huh?
Let me get off this. Yeah. You guys calm down. Calm down. Okay, so John, what are you talking about? You mean belly is bacon. That's what you're talking about. So the belly of the pig is bacon. John and Cortland, John cuts up meat, man. We got to get some meat from John.
Yeah, John.
John, we got to get your number, man. We need to get that. This is what John asked you, though, okay? He says, Rashawn in the black shirt and Bob, do you think Coach Bush will have a crazy defense for Indiana, like a 2-4-5 or a 3-4-4? No, on the pig feet. Do you know what pig stands in all day?
Yeah, he's staying out of that.
So what? I'm so old.
No,
now.
they don't just stand in slop. They stand in poop.
Woo, pig suey.
Look, I done heard this all my life. That is I hate my appetite.
Clean off those pig feet and make them spicy for him.
If I can go to Super Saver, I can go to Super Saver
what
right
are you
now.
chewing on when you eat a pig feet? The gristle?
Yeah.
Is it just some chew on, or are you
it's
swallowing
it's got a little texture to it.
Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me right
Yeah,
now?
you put some mustard and ketchup. Hot
You
sauce.
eat the whole pig feet?
No, it's got bones in it, VJ. You can't.
I'm saying, so are you eating the meat between the feet,
the toes,
the
or
toes?
the hooves?
It's been a couple of hooves. It's been probably about 3-4 years since I ate some. About 4 years.
We'll make it another 3 or 4 years before we eat some again. We ain't gonna bring that back up again. No, but I don't think. I think he'll come out blitzing. I think we'll come out and see some blitzes from some different angles. We'll see some blitzes from some people we hadn't seen blitz before. I think you'll see some corner blitz. I don't know, a 2-4-5 makes no sense to me. I think you got to get pressure on the quarterback. You can't let him, you can't fall back into a zone and just let guys sit down on you. I think he'll pick you apart that way. So 3-4-4, I don't like that either. I think we get back to a 4-3 defense. We stay in that, and then and we play some football.
Yeah, like you said, I think it seemed like a lack of, like I said, I don't know if I've seen too many free runners unless it's by design by the offense. Like they're like, okay, well he's blitzing out of the, we're running to the right, he's blitzing to the left. That's about the only time I see it. So I mean, they've got to dial up some packages that confuse the offensive line. Again, this is an offensive line for Indiana that struggles. You mentioned it. The guy Bazelak gets sacked 3 or 4 times a game. He laughing at some big toes here.
Hey, you know what you be eating, Terrell? Pig toes. You know the other word. I'm sorry. Hey, 2274. Be careful with that. He said pig toes. You love pig toes, don't you?
Pig feet.
No, what's the difference?
Hey, that's how you say it.
They only got 2. They got 2 toes.
Jason said pork belly burnt ends are fire.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What is it? Do you eat that?
I've had burnt ends. I don't know if they're pork belly, I guess.
Yeah. Well, they got to be if they.
I guess so.
Right. What other burnt ends would it be?
They got beef too, though.
You eat cow tongue?
No.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
I tried those one time.
What?
I ordered
Are
the
you
wrong
listening
thing.
to this, Sorensen? He said he tried Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, I tried it one time.
That's where your strip came from.
Around the bend. At that place called Around the Bend.
Oh, yeah.
Here in Lincoln?
Yeah, it's like Ashland.
They have like the testicle festival, don't they?
Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
I'm not doing that.
You how do you know about the testicle festival?
Because these guys have been talking about.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, Sorensen eats them.
Yeah,
You did eat
I
them?
ordered them by mistake. That's why
You ate them by mistake.
No, because I like oysters and I didn't really understand.
Oh, you didn't know what the Rocky Mountain oysters
They
was
brought
about?
out, you're like, this isn't oysters.
I did.
I'll try it.
It got it's just,
Tater, you funny. He said, Tater 10-2 says, I'm calling it now. Possible national champ, dark horse, is Minnesota.
National champ, wow.
What say you, Black Shirt? Bob?
I'd say Big Ten West champ for sure. I mean, they're right there. I've got this stat that I looked up earlier today.
Dog, stop with the Big Ten West stuff, dog.
What? I'm saying
They're either Big Ten champs or not.
Well, I'm saying if you're probably see them in the championship game is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
This
But
stat,
you don't think they can win?
they just haven't been
They
as
can't beat
tested.
Ohio State or
State, that's a tall task. Maybe I love to row the boat. The Gophers, though, have allowed 280 total yards in their last 11 consecutive games. Under that, ties the longest streak this century that Alabama had since 2011. So they're going for a little bit of history, I suppose, for this century.
Hey, wait. This is John Witherspoon in Boomerang, Mr. Jackson. I bet we've eaten everything on a pig from the rooter to the tutor.
Jeez.
You, Terrell. It's some stuff that's just not past my pay grade. I'm just not going to do. I don't care how much it's worth. I ain't eating chitlins. I ain't eating pig feet. Not going to eat pork butt.
Burn.
No, you can eat pork butt, just not the rump.
No, I'm
the
not.
butt's the shoulder. That's
eat,
what we learned, right?
You eat pork. You eat pork butt.
Is that the shoulder? I think so.
You eat ham.
Yeah.
Those ones you eat pork.
Oh,
butt.
you're talking about the actual
pork butt.
Yeah. you haven't eaten ham? You've eaten ham.
Are the bee's knees, fellas? What? 3994 says pork belly burnt ends are the bee's knees, fellas. What?
The bee's knees.
I mean, they're good. The business.
They're good.
Oh, the bee's knees, the biz knees. Oh, my bad. I didn't know you was doing that slang at me. Bee's knees. I didn't. First time I heard that one before. Ray 10-2 says, "You try Rocky Mountain oysters, Terrell?"
Yeah, I tried it before.
You know that's nuts.
I know what it is.
Wow,
that's nuts, man.
Jake, you proud of having it? That's about the third time you chimed in talking about I've had it too.
Yeah, he can't go.
You trying to help him out to let him know there's somebody that tried the nuts.
He's just one of those person that's go to, oh, let me get a cheeseburger and fries. You know, he's just one of those guys. Eat the same thing over and over and over and over.
You mad
again? No,
you mad because of that?
No,
Well,
I like
it's my body.
I like alligator too, though.
Okay.
When they give you Rocky Mountain oysters, do they come out in pairs or?
I don't know.
You just get one at the same.
One little baby one.
You just get one at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, wait. This is ham and beans. Ham and beans. See, pork butt and beans says this.
You gotta change that name on there. Yeah.
Pork butt and beans says this. Blitz, blitz, blitz. Hit that quarterback between the pork butts over and over.
That's right.
Justin, maybe instead of the offensive or defensive coach for a new hire, maybe we should look for a special teams coach. Huh? For a head coach? Come on, man.
Thinking outside the box, at least.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out, sir. It might not work too good. Chase B11-2 says this: get that dong Minnesota talk out of here. This is Husker Radio. What is wrong with you guys?
That's Bach, you know.
I love me some Big Ten West football.
Well, you love Duke football, so that's not saying much.
I'm not.
I like college football. There's not much I don't like about it, other than Texas.
Maddie's dad. Here we go. Bach is the only human in the world that has said, "I love the row the boat."
Row the boat, baby.
What does that mean to you, Bach? Rowing the boat.
Well, PJ Fleck, did you ask him that specific question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He answered it.
PJ Fleck tells
I'm
you
not
that.
playing it until the Minnesota game.
Oh, okay. I just know that
when the Minnesota game come, hey, excuse me, You don't just walk into Wingstop and don't speak. What is wrong with you? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You speak, or we're going to ban you from Wingstop. Nick walks in like he's just, you see that?
Nick, have you tried Rocky Mountain oysters?
All of a sudden, he rolls with AD.
Oh, he likes
Yeah,
them.
he
Yeah.
slammed.
He loves you. Love that stuff.
He slammed. Yeah,
Around the bend, yeah.
You like it? What's good with the Testicle Festival? I mean, what do you like about it? Really? Are they meaty? Oh, you guys are nasty. I'm done with this crap. You almost made me throw it to break. I don't even want to talk. I'm done talking about it. Guys, I'm done talking about it because right now you guys are starting to really disgust me and I'm losing a lot of respect for you. The black shirt, talking about y'all
Put
acting
some
like
flour
it.
on it and deep fry them and then put
Bruh.
some hot sauce on them.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Ranch?
Pecan Pie says, VJ, you don't eat pulled pork sandwiches?
Yeah, pulled pork is the shoulder butt.
One more time. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay. Yeah.
Me and the pig don't get along anymore.
Why?
We just don't. Because we just don't.
Because
We
he dances on
don't,
his own
man. It make me feel bad when I eat it the next day. I start feeling like a pig. I want to roll around in the muck, and I don't want to go to work.
Well, I had pork chops the other day, so it was great.
Pork chops.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You eat pork feet.
It's okay. My body is still intact, though.
Listen, man, it's not about your body being out of attack. You're in a great
and
shape.
I'm healthy.
Good job.
And I'm healthy.
Well, I'm just saying.
My doctor can tell you that.
You keep
sir.
eating them chitterlings. I don't know how long you're gonna be healthy.
As long as I have my yearly checkup every year, in January, I'm good.
Scraper says this: ever tried the ball of a chicken foot?
I done ate chicken feet.
Delicacy in South
You ever
Africa.
had chicken feet?
No.
Chicken feet.
Are
They
you
have-
you a
people-
feet eating little nasty dude?
People down south eat
Are you
chicken
kidding
feet
me?
too. I'm serious.
How do you eat a chicken feet?
It's just gristle.
I seen them in the. I know, but
They
you just chew on it.
Oh,
I don't know.
You ate chicken feet if you know about
it's
it.
got to be crunchy, right?
No, my dad has. My dad eats it all.
Uh.
Like they got this stuff called poke salad, but you really pick it from it's a plant that you pick. It's a leaf, and that's
I like the leaf, but I said we talking chicken feet.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I know I never ate them, but I seen people eat them. It's just like gristle, though.
That's got to be crunchy, I think.
What?
I mean, what you think people ate back in the 18 BC or something? I mean, you just couldn't come out here.
You think
He
there's
just dropped by
chicken feet?
Wingstop.
Yeah, you think they had McDonald's back then?
There's eating pork bellies.
Man, they cook a whole pig on the grill. They
Oh,
roast
yeah.
the whole
They'll eat the whole thing.
Yeah, they probably did. You think back in when the cavemen was here, they was worried about.
No, they were eating the mammoths and those other deals, the oxen and stuff.
Okay,
they weren't eating piglets, was they?
Okay.
Oh, they would eat anything they could catch. I
How
think.
you know, Bach? How do you know?
We don't know.
Did you
for
do
sure.
your research?
I did my research.
You did?
Yep.
And it said what?
So they eat anything they can find. That's hunter gatherers.
Scavengers.
Yeah, if you're hungry, you catch anything.
All right.
Pigeon. You gotta eat a pigeon.
It sounds good. What part of the pig is spam?
I don't know. It's good. Hey, spam used to be good.
I bet you Nick knows.
Huh?
Watch. Nick, what part of the pig is spam?
The good part. He loves spam.
Yeah, spam is good.
Probably wants to
fried spam sandwich and an egg. Hey, that's a good sandwich.
You eat spam?
Yeah, I used to fry it.
That's
still eat it?
salty.
You eat it?
No, it's way too salty.
What about you still eat it, Nick? It's a delicacy. Is it? Jake? You spam guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't there. I've never even eaten spam before. Willie 84 says, "Don't knock it till you try it, Captain."
That's right,
bruh. I'm gonna knock it because I ain't never trying it.
Okay.
I ain't never trying it. I'm never eating chitterlings. Never. I could never get over the smell when my aunt made the chitlins during Thanksgiving. When you had, because some people requested it. You know what I mean? When that happened, and the stench from the chitterlings was in the entire house.
Oh, yeah.
It was like that. You are not supposed to consume that.
Well,
in my mind. I could be wrong.
You could be wrong. You are wrong.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta open up the windows at least.
Yeah.
Ever try frog legs?
No.
You?
No, I'm not going to.
You guys try frog legs?
I ate
Now
that.
down south, I'm not gonna lie, right? So down south, my family, we were getting together, and they like had these frog legs that look like they're on steroids. I got a picture of them.
Did you eat one?
No.
Still did.
I went home. They wanted me to try one, and I went home and fell asleep. I went over to my grandma's. I fell asleep, and I'm glad I did because I wasn't eating no frog legs that look like they're on road.
All that stuff they try to eat. They say, "Oh, it tastes like chicken." Well, I'll eat chicken then and be safe with it.
What about the octopus, the calamari or something?
Yeah, I don't eat that either. I don't eat seafood though.
Tater 10 and 2 says Bach and I agree on a lot of stuff. He ain't wrong.
He's rowing the boat with me. We're rowing the boat.
Joe B says the boat Minnesota is going to sink. One of the 7-year seniors leave. What?
Oh,
the boat is going to sink.
Yeah, I mean, once the 7-year seniors, they've got like a group of 6 of them. Like I think it's maybe 5 guys.
So they got some grown men playing
that have been. Yeah, they're like 26 years old.
Well, that's why they're winning.
Part of it, yeah.
I mean, that's the majority of it because they got guys that have been in the program for 6 and 7 years.
It's not even some guys. It's like Tanner Morgan, Mo Ibrahim, their best receiver who's now out, the center. Like it's all their best players.
So he get to come back another year.
I don't think so.
I'm
not sure. He might. Yeah, he might
get Chris Winky, ain't
he? Yeah, there you go.
He says beef fries with cocktail sauce or horseradish. So good. Who's that? What's beef fries?
Beef fries. I don't know about that one.
Never heard of beef fries before. 9121. You got to let us know what that is. Oh, you crazy. Jason says pork burnt. He says you gotta boil the out of them first. The pee out of them. Can I say that?
Yeah, I think
this just seems
pig feet.
Yeah, you don't say that.
What?
You gotta boil them for a long time.
Oh my God!
Really? Get you some season it up. Get you some.
When last time you had pig feet?
About 4 years ago.
I mean, why you don't have that every year?
I got sick off of them.
And you out here promoting the pig feet?
But I was because I cooked them.
How'd you get sick off the pig feet?
I undercooked them and.
Undercooked pig
but
feet.
they was done, but they
Oh my
wasn't done.
God, it's real. I give you accolades of being a smart guy, and I'm want to take it all back.
Put it in the crock pot.
I thought you were the grill master.
Yeah,
I crock
he
Not
said
the crock pot.
he the grill master.
Yeah, the grill master.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see what Chase B11 is talking about. Hey Nick, somebody wants you to read this real quick. I don't want to read it. It's from Chase.
Chase B.
Hurry up. Read it. Go ahead.
Get Nicholas the first on the mic so we can hear him.
The first.
You're not going to give me a say.
I just listen. I was making sure. I was just making sure that that's what it was. Chase B. He said it's dead. He said just forget about it.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get a Husker shirt from? What are you doing? You don't even wear Husker stuff. It's like Jake. He don't even wear Husker stuff.
One of his homies on his show.
Yeah, I think they're trying to block. I ain't really. You got Huskers on?
No, this is ticket stuff. Ticket gear.
I'd at least see you with your corn cob hat.
Oh yeah,
you got a Husker
hat
shirt?
Friday. Yeah, I got some.
Well, I mean, you got a Duke jersey, so I mean,
That's my
what's that say
friends,
about
but,
you?
yeah.
Mouth of the South says this, man, we are not hungry down here. I'm not eating no chicken feet. T. Farley should have went on Fear Factor and ate some of that stuff. He would ask for another plate.
You ever eat any bugs? Eat any bugs?
Bugs?
No, I'm scared of bugs.
Yeah.
What?
I don't like bugs.
But you good with chicken feet?
Yeah. No, I don't eat chicken feet.
Pig feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's worse, chicken feet or pig feet?
I think chicken feet.
Why?
I don't know.
Pigs are in slop all day and
you have a process, VJ. You clean them and all that. So
At least the consistency of pig feet would be better than chicken feet in my mind.
Yeah.
That's like a
he tripping.
crunch.
Mouth of the South. Mouth of the South said, "I'm down south. We don't eat like that."
Well, he's not from
You
the
like
South.
you from the you from the country in the South.
Yeah, I'm from the dirty South.
Oh dang! Is that what they call it? Dirty. Yeah. When you have to go to the odd house, it's the dirty.
Yeah, the out.
Where you going? Out to the dirty.
You don't go out there at night.
Jake's too hoity-toity for spam. That's what Eric said.
Perhaps.
Hoity-toity.
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 Hotty-totty?
He eats what?
He eats oatmeal for breakfast. He says that's not hoity-toity.
Maybe because you won't eat the chitterlings. You want chitterlings?
You used to go to the country store and get you some of them.
You want some pig feet?
What about them pickle pig feet?
You want pig butt?
You eat them, VJ?
I eat cornbread. What?
Pickle pig feet?
Brother, listen.
This
If
is
it's
like-
got pig in it, I don't eat it.
See.
It ain't happening. I'm done with it. I ate it for a long time. And all of a sudden, I woke
What
up.
about
and
those
said,
little weenies? Those are pretty good.
Oh,
You don't miss those?
about,
You don't like
Vienna-
those?
the
I
Vienna
never
sausage.
eat Vienna sausages.
Really?
No.
Put some hot sauce on them with some crackers.
Bro, just, you know what, Mom? Just make me a cheese sandwich, Mom.
Mayonnaise sandwich.
Make me a grilled, a
you-
mayonnaise
mayonnaise
sandwich. No, I tell you what sandwich I love.
Tomato.
Syrup. I hate tomato.
Yeah.
A syrup sandwich.
Oh.
You ever had a sugar sandwich?
Yeah. Ketchup sandwich.
Fire. I've never did ketchup. But I
guys
like
are
ketchup
Hey,
by
listen,
itself.
Look, when I was little, we was real poor.
www.wingstop.com. We out here, man. We just having fun today. It's Wednesday. It's a big day for Nebraska football because we got 2 days and a wake up. And before you know it, nighttime. Hey, man, we got Wingstop cards to give away. Next person come in and says,
I love pickle pig feet.
you get a $25 gift card if you come in and say, I love
pickle pig feet.
Pickle pig feet.
Pickle pig feet?
Can't say it. Come on, Bob.
I try to say it.
Hey, say it one more time, Jay. There it is. You got something, Nick, for us? Pickle pig feet. We'll be right back. It's the captain on the ticket.
If your home isn't delivering the year-round comfort you expect, call the experts at Bryant. Warm and cool, comfort and confidence. Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Call 467-1111.
People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high-energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 27th Street.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and things are cooking in Louisville. Right now, our pre-owned sales are off the charts, and we have loaded up the lots full of inventory. We've got a great supply of Sierras, Silverados, Tahoes, Yukons, and crossovers. Plus, we've got a great supply of back-to-school cars just in time for the big day. Don't forget about all of those new 2022 and 2023 units arriving every day as well. So please take that short, money-saving drive down 144th Street or shop online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Here's to days spent roaming, and to sleeping beneath the stars, to casting another line and letting time float by. From Shadron State Park to Indian Cave State Park and every recreation area, historical, and state park in between. Here's to your adventures, your memories. Here's to going out and enjoying your Nebraska state parks. Plan your next trip today at yournebraskaparks.org. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
I grew up hearing that women are bad with money, but like many of you, I spent years paying bills, managing checking accounts, and taking care of my family. So turns out women are pretty good with money after all. And now I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, sponsored by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I didn't take your spot. Good thing she didn't take your spot. We just fired Bach for like 5 minutes. We're gonna bring in a current Husker, Miss Zion Pearson. You sure you ain't hearing any Derek Pearson? Pull that down right there.
Okay.
Can you hear yourself?
Yes.
You good to go?
Yes.
All right. Where you from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
What made you come to Nebraska?
Well, I'm on the track team, and I think I definitely came here for the environment, the community. The fan base here is great. So when I came on my visit, I was like, okay.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cool.
All right. So this is year 5?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you got your COVID year back, and tell me about track. I mean, what do you do?
So I'm a long and triple jumper. Been running track since I was 6. Been jumping since I was 8. So pretty much my whole life.
Yeah?
But yeah.
Is this your first time being on the radio?
No.
Oh, so you're holding out. Okay, so what do you do for the football? You work for football.
Yeah, so I work as a recruiting assistant. So
Nice.
with the recruiting department, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
So is that something you want to do moving forward?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you at Wingstop?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
You know you with the black shirt right there?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the black shirt over there. I'm the captain. What you got any questions for him? You got any questions for her?
I used to be a track person myself.
Really? What events did you do?
I did a 400 mile relay and a 4x1.
400.
Right?
No,
Hey, Nick, am I off the hook for the 400?
No.
What? You think I can run a 400 in 90 seconds?
90 seconds?
Yeah.
That ain't bad. You could do 90 seconds.
I could do 90
I think
seconds.
you could do
Still, the gray hair ain't giving it away that I can't.
You could probably do
I
90
can make
seconds.
it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick. I can make it, Nick. Listen, if she believe in me, I think I can do it.
Well, let's go out there after we get off.
I think not. I got to train. You don't just go out and run a 400 without training. You did train. Yes, you did. He's telling a story.
I'm dead.
Is this your first year helping out with football?
Year 2.
This year too? Really?
Yeah.
Well, so what do you think about the football team?
I'm excited for their new chapter
For
with
the new
Mickey
chapter?
and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, that's my guy. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's his guy too.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Right. What do you think Mickey needs to do to get it done? Just be Mickey.
Keep working. Yeah, be Mickey.
Okay.
Just keep working.
All right. Well, I want to. I know you blushing and stuff. You're a little. You're a little nervous.
No.
You're a little nervous up in this
Y'all
piece.
just threw me off. I didn't expect to be on the radio.
Why
right
would
now.
you a Husker, man? This is
It's
Husker.
true,
This is
true.
Husker Talk Radio.
Facts. That's facts.
Yeah, you walked in the Wingstop. I mean,
That's
if
facts.
let one of the players walk in here. He getting on the mic. You know what's gonna happen? You gonna get fired. Soon as he come, I'm gonna detonate this thing. This conversation will self-destruct in 10,
Oh, that's scary.
9, 8, 7.
So you
5.
call in, Bob.
Cut her mic. I'm just playing.
Y'all funny.
Do we need to take another commercial? We got to bring Bob back in. Hey, what they call you? Zion?
No, everybody call me Z.
They just call you Z? That's your
Yes.
nickname, just Z.
Everybody call
What
me
your
Z.
mom them gave you a nickname of?
Z.
It was
Everybody
Z?
call me
Come here, Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you majoring in?
So I got my undergrad degree in nutrition, health, and exercise science, but I'm in the journalism and mass communication grad program.
See?
Yeah.
Boom.
There you go.
You're destined for a career in radio, girl. straight out of Lincoln, by way of St. Louis.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
What you gonna name the show?
My show?
Yeah, if you had a radio show, what would you name?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What?
Oh,
What do you said you do what? You run the what? Your hurdles?
no, I do long and triple jump. I'm a jumper.
Well, shoot, the long jump.
That's
With Miss Z.
lame.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, you need to come up with something.
I'm gonna have to think on it.
Yeah, well, think about it, write it down, and then we'll get with DP and see if we can't put something together.
Okay.
Hey,
sounds
we
good.
appreciate y'all. Listen, I would tell y'all to give her a round of applause, but I'll just tell the peanut gallery, give her a round of applause, guys. Yay! Hey, guess what, Ms. Z?
Yes.
You're fired.
Thank
Have you ever got fired from something before?
No.
Oh, you just did. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, girl. I love you. Thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence. Terrell gonna let you out.
Come on, Bob.
We're gonna see if we can't get her. So we gotta get Bach back in.
Yeah, we gotta get our
because we
tip.
about to close this show. So I didn't want to, she made us look so good. So I figure I better bring her in. I always see her on the sideline, and she always smiling and having a good time and stuff like that. So when I seen her in the Wingstop, I said, I got to go ahead and give her 5 minutes of fame. That's how they work around here in Lincoln. You get famous. Are you ready, Bob?
That's the rub. Yeah, you get off the famous
Nick
rub.
is famous.
Oh, I know.
Nick is famous now.
Famous.
He wasn't famous before January 3rd.
You made Nick famous?
Famous.
Yeah.
Famous.
He's famous. When he walks into places, they know who he is. Hey, that's Nick from
The captain.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nicholas.
Oh,
Well, yeah. Hey, congratulations on that. You know what I'm saying? That's Nick from AD and Raph on the drive.
I think he always would be Nick from the Captain Show. So
No,
that would have made you.
Listen, I'm trying to help the man out.
No,
Trying to help
He
him.
got to stay what made him.
Trying to help him.
He's got a VJ tattoo on the back of his shoulder.
Hey, if he do, something is absolutely wrong. Do you, Nick?
A VJ with a heart inside the heart. Say VJ.
See, Terrell,
But now it's X'd out. They got a breakup. That breakup.
Hey, Zion, come on back. Terrell, you're fired. See,
Hey, believe me, I've been fired from a job.
I
Hey,
know you have.
believe me.
It just
A
looks
couple
much
of them.
better with Zion over
Well,
here.
you got to take Bach out.
You put Bach back in.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. I didn't want to fire her.
He's our temp worker. He's on the temp
How often
side.
you work, Bach?
Oh, once in a while, whenever they call me in.
Oh, jeez. You actually kind of did some work today, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Rashad.
What'd you say, Rico?
I've worked here for several years.
What'd you say, Rico?
Stop firing people.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going to have enough workers.
hey, listen. If I really had the juice to fire people, you're right. We wouldn't have enough workers. And I'd be firing everybody. Jake, you're fired. Nick,
you know you're fired.
I'm fired.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Zion,
really awkward.
fired you again. Just because. Everybody needs to be fired. When you play in the league, when you played in the league before, believe me, the way they fire you is a lot worse than the real world.
Yeah.
Because you just come back and your stuff is clear.
Yeah.
There's no remnants of nothing. And if you took your playbook home, guess what they say to you, Bob?
Bring it here.
Bring your playbook. Coach wants to see it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
listen, they take all. At least they let you. You know what I'm saying? You can get all your little stuff.
Get some gear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruh. They take it all.
They take the gear?
They take it
Oh.
all. Seattle Seahawks. If you got some stuff at home, cool. You get to keep that. But boy, if they fire you, all your stuff that's in your locker, besides the deodorant, the little, your little snacks or whatever the case you got in there, yeah, they'll let that slide, and that ain't gonna stay there for as long as you. When they tell you fired, you got about 5 minutes to clean your locker out. They got
the good thing
the
about
plane
it
is on the runway waiting.
The good thing is they fly. Hey, you get first class. I flew first class.
First class once you're fired?
Once I got cut.
Yeah, there you go.
I got cut
Well, yeah,
from
they
Green
wanted
Bay.
to make you feel good.
I felt good when I got
You
there.
didn't want to cut.
Yeah.
Forget that.
After I drank about 5 drinks.
Yeah, you feel
I
real
got
good.
cut. I want a crown. Give me another one, please. That was.
Hey, somebody said you need a Raider Nation shirt.
Oh no, I don't like no Raiders.
Ooh, Scott, you see that?
No.
Put you in your place real quick, Scott. Just saying, man.
Maybe Packers.
Raiders are 0-3. At least my Atlanta Falcons won one.
Well, listen, don't ever bring up the Atlanta Falcons.
It don't matter. I
They
stick
are
up in my
horrible.
hometown. That's all right.
That's not your hometown.
Yes,
Columbus is.
Oh, my home state. That's my state.
Fix it.
UGA, my state.
Fix it.
Atlanta Braves, my state.
Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech, my state.
What else? Georgia Southern?
Georgia Southern, my state.
Wow.
Georgia Pork Butts?
Georgia Puck Butts. I
Oh,
love
all
it.
right. Hey, Zion, come here for a minute. Come here real quick one time. I know I'm putting you to work, but I apologize. Hey, let me ask you a question. You ready for this? Do you eat pork butts? You eat pork butts? Yeah, pork butts. Have you ever eaten chitterlings? You didn't like the chitterlings. What's the other one you said you eat?
Pig feet.
Oh,
Pig feet.
Pig feet.
Oh yeah, she eats a pig.
You eat pig feet? What about chicken feet? No chicken feet, but pig feet.
Thank you.
That must be where the speed comes from.
Yeah,
because y'all eat them pig feet.
Oh yeah.
I would. I'm good thing I didn't bet on you, but I'd have lost everything. But thanks for telling the truth. Right. Okay. So where was I at right here?
Oh no.
Scott Bartlett said, "Come on, bro. You need to eat them pig feet too." But I wanted to read a couple texts.
Yes, the two best athletes in the room did.
Excuse you. You hear him take a shot?
Yeah,
It's about time, Bob.
Hey.
I'm talking at you.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna say the two best athletes in Wingstop eat pork
That's right.
chitterlings.
That's right. Thank you.
Don't worry, there's a big drop off from 3 to 4.
Yeah.
You're definitely 3.
Man, don't be saying 30 seconds.
Hey, gonna be 4 once Nick. Once he run the 4.
Hey, we appreciate Zion. We appreciate
400.
ZP. We
That's right.
appreciate the black shirt. We appreciate Nick coming. We appreciate Jake. The guys, the fellas here at Wingstop are always great. They make the good corn for me. See you later, babe. Holla at your boy. We at Wingstop. Get down here now. The water cooler.
Woo!
1 second.
It's tailgate season. Why would you bounce around from place to place for all your beverage needs when you could have it all in one place? Wine, Beer, and Spirits has everything for your parties with their 3 locations in Lincoln, Grand Island, and Omaha. It's the largest liquor store in the state, and here's the best part. You can get a drink from their bar and walk around with it as you shop for all your tailgate necessities. Locally owned and operated, it's Wine, Beer, and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
An entire week celebrating Lincoln's craft brewers is just around the corner.
September 26th through October 2nd is Lincoln Craft Brew Week. Head to lincoln.org/beer tour for a complete schedule of events at your favorite local establishments. Brought to you by the Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batstoRats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
They might win, they might lose, but either way, you have something to say about it. Don't miss the Husker After Party postgame show immediately following every Nebraska football game. Nick Sainert and Jake Bakoven give instant reaction, quotes from the players and coaches, and take all your phone calls with thoughts on the game. It's the Husker After Party postgame show, only on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sponsored by Action Plumbing and Heating, Gary Michaels Quote Years, and Brent Excavating.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank. A relationship you can count on.
Sunny skies, but slightly cooler temps here for our Wednesday. We'll top out near 71. Southeast winds a little breezy at around 15. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 46. We'll see a bit of a bounce back in temps tomorrow. South winds could gust over 20, but an afternoon high of 76. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We stand on the shoulders of women who came before us.
Women who fought for their own financial futures.
And now it's our turn.
Join us. Visit WeSaySaveIt.org and take control of your financial future by saving for retirement.
A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Gather round. This is the Ticket Water Cooler. Brought to you by Wingstop.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Coming at you live in the heart of Lincoln, America.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
On air and online at theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Jake Bakoven and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
This is the Ticket Water Cooler here on 93.7 The Ticket. We are live from Wingstop at 28th in Superior. Come on down and try out their chicken wings, and plenty to get here. We still got the guys from the Captain staring at me, looking me down for some reason, kind of creeping me out. But
it's called a takeover.
And they want to do the takeover. That's fine. You guys can take over.
That's fine.
We out of here.
What do you guys want to talk about? Oh,
We're
he's
leaving.
leaving. He's just leaving. Wow.
Yeah,
he
they
would.
just wanted to.
He would.
They want to make it a brief appearance.
Yeah,
because now
he's the third best athlete.
I threw that out there. I don't think you like that. But he is the only 3-time champ, so he's always got that
true.
going for him.
That is true.
Yeah. So there's always that. Yeah, and Drill Farmer's got the Rico Martinez.
Hey, at least my guy got a win.
You're gonna stick by Adrian this whole season, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't claim him as one of your guys. You have 16 guys or something like that.
I do,
now.
and he's one of them. That's my guy.
Has he always been one of them, or always since he transferred?
Always has been.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
And
he's doing
through thick and thin.
He's doing well. Yeah, he's the player of the week basically this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got like the Davey O'Brien quarterback of the week, which okay. I wouldn't have given him that. I would have given it to a different I would have probably given it to the Kansas quarterback.
He had
Would
better.
you?
He had better stats. I mean, they played a worse team and then Duke and Oklahoma,
bigger win.
but still,
Yeah,
they're 4-0.
Adrian got the biggest win. Yeah,
probably.
So I mean, I could like that. That little Kansas State rivalry. I mean, that's rarely a game people pay too much attention to, but we might be paying attention to that by the end of the season. Rivalry weekend, I believe.
I hope Kansas is undefeated because that would make it so much better. And Kansas State only has the one loss to Tulane or Tulsa, whoever they lost to.
They do, and Kansas doesn't have a loss, and they're still not in the top 25.
Yeah, very weird. Very weird. They're
yeah.
trying to do the whole strength of schedule, and they haven't beaten anybody, blah, blah, blah. But, hey, they beat the people in front of them. And
Houston,
also,
West Virginia, and Duke. That's 3 Power 5 teams.
And also, it's Kansas. So,
yeah. Just for fun, we should put Kansas in the top 25 just so we could say we did it.
Yeah, just put them at 25. Like, apparently there are 6 undefeated Power 5 teams. Maybe not. I believe that I think there's still 6 undefeated Power 5 teams. I think Kansas is the only one that's not ranked, unless Syracuse is also not ranked. Because I think
I don't think Syracuse is either. For what it's worth, Kansas does have Iowa State this upcoming weekend, so it's another one of those Husker head coach potential battles.
Who wants to be the next Husker coach bowl?
Yeah, and Kansas State. That's not until rivalry weekend. So, or maybe that would be November 26th. I can't remember because the Big 12 sometimes goes over past rivalry weekend, but I believe that would be right there in rivalry weekend because that's the Black Friday type of game. So or that Saturday. So that'll be an interesting game. I might head down to Kansas State for that one. Yeah, go back to Kansas for another game. But this one would be at Kansas State. So we'll pay attention to that as it comes down the line.
Yeah,
news.
That is the last game for Kansas State and for Kansas. So yeah, rivalry.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be awesome. That game's big. That's like, remember in 2007 when Kansas and Missouri, I think, were both undefeated.
Yeah.
Or at least playing for the number 2 spot in the nation, and
Kansas,
that was awesome.
Kansas has a tough stretch after. So 2 weeks from, so they have Iowa State, then TCU, and then they have a 3-week stretch. They might have a bye week mixed in there, but they have a 3-week stretch where they go to Oklahoma, go to Baylor, and then host Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that's about as tough as it gets in the Big 12 right there.
Number 18, number 16, number 9.
Well, to be the best, you got to beat the best, Kansas. It's not all just fun and games.
And then they go to Texas Tech because everything goes through Lubbock.
Did I tell you that when I was down there, they had one of the sorority groups or whatever had a sign, "We want Bama" out in front. So they're ready. They're embracing.
Well, I
this
think
role.
if the regular season ended today or yesterday or last week or whatever, Alabama and Kansas would be playing in the Sugar Bowl.
I don't know how you'd figure it out today because there's too many undefeated teams.
Yeah, I don't know, but that was the projections. Right now, projections say Alabama, Kansas, Sugar Bowl. And you know what? Yes.
Yeah, I'd watch.
Sign me up.
I'd be interested. I'm telling you, Jalen Daniels, heck of a quarterback. We'll see how he kind of progresses throughout his career there, leading the team in rushing and passing. So he's quite the spark plug. I did want to talk about this too before we get to too much more. Bill Hancock talked about the college football playoff first round scheduling. Of course, that might not happen for a few more years, but it's kind of interesting just to kind of think about it. He said, I would be very surprised if all 4 games in the first round would be on a Saturday. You'd like to have each game on its own window. So would you, just kind of thinking about it, projecting in the future, would you like just this big Saturday of playoff games? I think that would be sweet. But he's also talking about maybe some Thursday night action, some Friday night action, maybe then 2 games on Saturday.
How many games would it be?
There would be 4 first-round games.
4 first-round games. I mean, you could do 2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
Friday football is kind of weird unless it's – I feel like that's – I don't know if I want 2 Friday games. Even the Pac-12 championship, when they play on Friday, it's like – it's got its own window, but
Well, would you rather? Because 4 games, 2 of the games are going to have to overlap because you could have your 11 a.m. kickoff, your 2:30 kickoff, and your 6 o'clock kickoff. Unless you got one going at like 9:30, somewhere on the West Coast or whatever. But like you could have 3 games that day, but then there's going to be one kind of on its own somewhere. So I would have 2 and 2. You just have to figure out that second day, and you're not going to do it on Sunday.
Yeah, and then you got to think about like the competitive advantage of playing on Thursday, then you play them, then the next team plays on Saturday, then you play them down the line.
Yeah,
I would maybe split it up. Do it. I'd probably still do 3 on Saturday. I'd try to get at least. I'd really try to get the momentum on that Saturday. Maybe 1 on Thursday.
Thursday,
yeah, Friday probably.
Weird, man.
Yeah, I don't think you can have too much of a gap there, so you'd probably have to do Friday. I don't mind doing it all Saturday either. I mean, let's be honest. Not all these games are going to be down to the wire. Great games most years. So I just like an action-packed Saturday of college football playoffs. I'm not the biggest supporter of it, but if we're going to do it, let's just throw it all in one day.
Why not figure it out with ESPN or whoever's going to broadcast it and have like a dual box, 2 boxes of games going on middle of the day. So you have your first game at 11 and then 2:30 you have 2 games going on at the same time, and then you have 1 game at 6.
Yeah, or you could do, you could still break it up like 11:30, 2:30, 6, and 7:30. They'd have some overlapping, but as far as I wouldn't mind that. How about this too? Coming up this weekend, obviously one of the biggest games is North Carolina State at Clemson, the only top 10 matchup. Number 10 North Carolina State against number 5 Clemson. I believe College Game Day is even at Clemson for this.
They are, because they're very boring and they only go to the same 7 spots.
Well, that's because the same 7 teams win all the time. But
why don't you go to Kansas State and Texas Tech? Texas Tech just upset Texas. Why don't you go to Kansas State and Texas Tech? Go to Manhattan. Why don't you go? Who's Kansas?
Sounds like it's on like FSN or something.
Kansas is playing Iowa State. Why don't you go to Lawrence? You missed out last week because you're dumb. Game day. So why don't you go to Lawrence this week and watch it play Iowa State? What are you doing? Come on.
I like how College Game Day gets like all the crap, and then like for Fox at Big Noon, it's like they just go to Michigan, Maryland. We're like, yeah, I guess that's just contractually.
It's just like, yeah, I guess. Go ahead.
And why this weekend it's Iowa, Michigan. But
why don't they go down to where's Ole Miss at?
Oxford.
Go to Oxford. It's Ole Miss, Kentucky. 7-14 matchup.
Yeah, but you're not talking about they literally are at the only top 10 matchup. You're finding some other games that will be of interest.
Yeah. How many times have they gone to Clemson in the last 5 years? I understand that they're a perennial top 5 team, but come on. You want to showcase college football? Showcase college football. Stop going to the same 10 places.
Well, I think this is maybe more.
You went to Appalachian State and it was awesome.
Yeah. Maybe it's more of the away team here. North Carolina State doesn't often get involved in College Game Day. So
be better and host better teams at home. All right. Then we can go to Raleigh? Is that where they're at? I don't know where they're at.
I think so. But in any case, the interesting thing here with that game is they'll also have alternative broadcasts with Pat McAfee. So it's basically the Manning ideas. And of course, Pat McAfee has one of the top podcasts in the world. Or are you going to be interested in watching that? Do you think it's specifically the Mannings that you like in the spare broadcast, or do you think other personalities can do it?
No, it's the Mannings. I mean, there could be other personalities that can do it, but I don't know if Pat McAfee is really the guy. Like I said, I like Pat. His shtick kind of gets annoying at times. But I do enjoy him from time to time a little bit. It seems as if they're trying to force Pat McAfee on us, and I don't really enjoy that. But the Manning cast is great because they bring in different guests, and their knowledge of the game is fantastic. And I'm not saying that Pat McAfee doesn't have knowledge of the game. I mean, he played the game at a high level. He's one of the best punters in the game when he decided to
retire.
One
of the best tackling punters.
Yeah, and then he just decided to retire just out of the blue. But no, I mean, maybe it could work with him, but the Manning cast is because it's the Mannings.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe there's just maybe it has to be a special scenario, a special game. Clemson, North Carolina State, Pat McAfee doesn't really have any connection there. It's it does feel a little bit awkward. And I feel like Pat McAfee used to be kind of forced several years ago. It was like he was just everywhere. And now he's just everywhere still, but maybe I just got used to it. I've never figured out what his shtick really is. People love him, but he's just kind of funny, I guess.
Yeah, he's just really loud, and he tries to make everything a joke, and sometimes he's extremely obnoxious, and he just says words weird from time to time, and he's best friends with Aaron Rodgers. Like, that's kind of his thing.
That's his shtick.
That's his shtick. He's best friends with Aaron Rodgers.
Well, whatever the case may be, I mean, he's making it work out great. I mean, he's got one of the top podcasts in the world. He's got the WWE job on the side. He's jumped around from College Game Day. Now he's got this this different alternative broadcast. So we'll see if that works out for college football. Like you said, I'm not expecting necessarily the best results, but he does have a huge following.
That is
so,
true.
Maybe his following will follow him over there and just watch the game, even if they're not interested in the game. So that's kind of an interesting note. You also mentioned Texas Tech. Texas Tech was fined $50,000 by the Big 12 for field storming after beating Texas, which I think is just silly these days. And Texas Tech fans thought it was too. Fans asked if they could help pay for it. Now, a Lubbock-based Citibank has announced it will cover the entire fine. So let those guys party. If you're in college and your team gets a big win, storm the field and don't think about it hurting your team.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Have fun.
The SEC fines teams, which I think is dumb, but they do it mostly because they try to, and it's funny because they're like, we're going to fine the school, so don't storm the field. And it's like, okay, the students don't care if you fine the school because it's not coming out of their bank accounts or anything. So they don't care. They're going to do it regardless. They're like, oh, the school will take extra, but no, the school doesn't care either because you're not fining them all that much. So it's fine. But I think they're doing it mostly for protection of the players, because if you watch, there's multiple videos on the Lubbock field storming where students were like shoving Texas players out of the way, or like shoving Texas players. I mean, there's the one where the guy kind of got in the face of the Texas mascot, not real life Bevo, but the fake mascot, and the cheerleaders.
That was a great
like
video.
The horns down. That was great. That was fantastic.
That was awesome. Yeah,
that didn't hurt anybody, but there have been some where they're running through and like pushing Texas players out of the way, which could result, emotions running high after a loss, and drunk fans or obnoxious fans. Bad things could happen.
Do you remember the Frank Solich era? Did you ever see that video? You might be a little young for this, but Nebraska player Kellen Houston absolutely decked a Missouri fan who was storming the field.
Oh no!
Had to be addressed. You should look that up if you haven't seen it.
It will. Nebraska player punches Missouri fan, probably.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You'll find it pretty quickly.
I'll look that up.
So I can understand the emotions are running high, but at the same time, like even if you're Texas Tech, okay, you need some national attention. You get the big win. If your fans don't storm, that's not that great of a look. It's kind of like, they don't really care about football.
Yeah, they're just they were just there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I understand. I get the safety of it all, but sometimes we forget that we're talking about games and celebrations and fun. And I know it's a $1 billion business at this point, but still, I'm happy that bank stepped up and is going to pay that charge forward. Rico, of course, the big news in Nebraska land is that old school Herbie is coming back. We've talked for a long time about different ways to get this Nebraska program back on track. We've considered absolutely just giving up Little Red, basically sacrificing Little Red.
Not basically. We will sacrifice Little Red.
Yeah. You have a very specific calling for Frank Solich to do it with a rusty knife,
50-yard line, rusty knife.
The rusty knife has to be from like some time.
It has to be a knife that Solich has had for years. Somehow he finds it buried in his backyard and he digs it up. And that's what he needs to use to sacrifice Little Red. And then you'll see spirits come out of Little Red and fly into the sky, and there will be the clouds will turn black, and there will be a vortex of some sort. A light will shine down into the middle of Memorial Stadium. There will be a giant explosion of sorts. Nothing will be damaged. A giant explosion of sorts, and there will be just a calming breeze through the city of Lincoln. And then everybody will just feel 10 pounds lighter.
That's right. There'll be a fullback automatically just a pulling,
just
somebody
a fullback will be born into the roster, just in the middle of the locker room, just through the
walk-on program will
have,
gain.
It'll just be born. Just some dude that's 6'1", 280 pounds.
I like the idea. I also like the idea of just, if we're gonna get little Red, just do the whole. And we got rid of the balloons. I know it's a helium shortage, but just fill Little Red with helium. It's our last amount of helium we'll use, and just send him off. And wherever he lands, I don't think that the birds or whatever will chew on him.
And then
he's too big.
Casey Thompson put a needle into the front of a football, and he throws it at Little Red and pops him above the stadium. And again, the vortex, the spirits, all of that. It'll happen.
Yeah. Besides that, I mean, those are ideas that obviously would work a little bit better, but down at the athletic department, they decided to bring back old Herbie, and Trev said this on his radio broadcast last night, complete with overalls and corn. Do you like this move? It seems like corn is a little bit more cool than it was when they switched Herbie, and when they did it in the mid 2000s, like take away the corn Huskers.
Yeah, are we putting the corn back on the Huskers?
I think we're putting corn back on the Huskers with the embracing overalls Herbie.
Put the husk back on the corn. Let's do it. Go the opposite way.
I'm interested to see. Is he going to be blonde again?
Blonde hair, blue-eyed Herbie with his overalls. One of the sides is unbuttoned. He's carrying a football.
That's the real Herbie. That's the winning Herbie.
But there's no hand sign. He's holding an ear of corn.
Yeah, he can't do the hand sign anymore.
No hand signs. Bad hand signs.
We don't want him flashing gang signs. We don't know what you don't know what those things will mean in the future. So it's interesting to see what that happens. Steve Peterson, originally the athletic director that switched Herbie. So I think this is long overdue.
Of course.
Yeah. This is part of the curse in and of its own. So I think that'll be some fun and something a lot of fans have been wanting. I don't know if that necessarily brings Nebraska back to prominence, but it might help.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will.
I think this,
but it'll make
it'll
at least a nice facelift there.
This is just
we're
more
logos
live
that
here. You can put on clothing and
oh yeah,
and
they're
all
just
those
trying
deals.
to sell more.
Yeah,
stuff,
you're just trying to get more money and sell more things. I see what you're doing. I get it.
The other big news from his radio appearance, Trev Alberts, was that this upcoming game is sold out. Now I know Rico doesn't care about the sellout as much, but I think it's huge. It's the only thing Nebraska really has left, and it shows the power of the Nebraska fan base. The week by week basis thing again. You've got 2 away games after this game, so I mean they had to get through this. Obviously, I think that the sellout streak will be dictated by the results on the field in the next 3 weeks. If people are going to be interested enough to show back up for Illinois, I think, which will be the end of October. So long ways till the next sellout, and we can kind of think about it and stew on that for the next couple of weeks. But for now, it is preserved, and a big part of the fan base can breathe a sigh of relief.
Good for them. Good for them.
Yes.
It's not that I don't care about the sellout streak. If it did go away, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. I enjoy it, and I hope it continues. But if it didn't, okay.
We don't just add a number up there every game. I mean, that's part of the tradition since the 60s, Rico.
The 60s.
This is across generations.
This is before I was even thought of.
That's right. Might be before your parents were thought of.
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know your parents' birthday?
I do. I don't know the year. Well, do I know how old they are? I think I do.
It gets tricky.
I'm actually not sure. I know when their birthdays are, so there's that.
You just don't know the birth years?
No. Why would I know their birth year?
I
barely remember my kids' birth years. Remember my parents?
It's a lot of stuff to remember.
Exactly. Too many numbers. I'm terrible.
Maybe you can write it down someplace. This is the Ticket Water Cooler. We're live from Wingstop at 28th and Superior. Come try their chicken wings. Got 12 flavors here: atomic mild, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, Cajun, lemon pepper is my favorite. You need original hot, spicy Korean, garlic Parmesan, Hawaiian, Louisiana rub, and hot honey. So that a lot of choices there, and it's just a great time out here at Wingstop. We do this every Wednesday. This week we're at 28th and Superior. By the way, you can order online at wingstop.com or use DoorDash and Uber Eats to have our food, your food, delivered.
Don't you take my food.
Our food. That's right. And we kind of broke down Indiana's football team, so we'll talk about that throughout the week. But what I like to do every week is break down the opposing team's alumni. And Indiana actually has a pretty interesting list.
Really?
So we'll break down Indiana's alumni, the people that will be cheering against the Huskers this weekend. You got to know these famous guys.
Monsters.
And we'll figure that out coming up next year on the Ticket Water Cooler, live from Wingstop at 28th and Superior. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealership, is searching for mechanics of all skill levels to grow with us. Landmark offers a competitive wage, full benefits package, along with paid time off within just 60 days of employment, as well as a 401k and a boot and clothing allowance. Interested in becoming a part of the Landmark difference? Apply now at landmarkimp.com/careers or contact Deanna 402-310-7561 or email careers@landmarkimp.com. That's landmarkimp.com. Landmark Implement is an equal opportunity employer.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
It's tailgate season. Why would you bounce around from place to place for all your beverage needs when you could have it all in one place? Wine, Beer, and Spirits has everything for your parties with their 3 locations in Lincoln, Grand Island, and Omaha. It's the largest liquor store in the state, and here's the best part. You can get a drink from their bar and walk around with it as you shop for all your tailgate necessities. Locally owned and operated, it's Wine, Beer, and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Keep your tailgate cool with the dazzling hot deal from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase of only $1,500 or more. Take advantage of interest-free financing with no money down. Sartor Heyman has gorgeous jewelry in every price range, so buy her the diamonds she's been dreaming of and get instantly rewarded with a Yeti cooler for free. Offer ends soon, so hurry in and snatch up this cool jewelry deal. Sartor Heyman Jewelers, a Nebraska tradition since 1905.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hello, everybody. I'm Charlie Stone, and joining me in just a moment is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. But before I bring Andy on, I need to tell you about something that really got my attention. Just the other day, I saw on television Andy announcing that in the last 50 years, they had sold and serviced close to 100,000 vehicles.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, actually, the number would be a lot higher if we add in how many repeat customers we have for service and that come back to buy cars from us over and over and over again.
Now, Andy, tell everybody about your special offer.
Well, as most people know, always trade for vehicles, but now we're offering for people to come in and sell us their cars. We're ready to buy, bring it on in, whether it's a year old or a few years old, and we'll pay them cash that same day. It'll be hassle-free, and we'll do it the Honda of Lincoln way.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of buying cars, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Wow, did you ever save me money on my car?
Yes, that's why our customers keep coming back.
How do you do it, friendly car dealer question mark?
We simply have low overhead and high trade-in values. The next line's yours.
Oh.
Ready for something better? Mullen Motors is a no-hassle, no-pressure dealership with financing available. Check out the inventory at MikeMullenMotors.com.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew live from Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Brought to you by A1 Automotive, Mullen Motors, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Bauer Underground, Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group, and Ritchie Brothers.
At Venue Catering and Events, we offer 2 of the most historic ballrooms in Lincoln.
The Jasmine Room, located in the historic Grand Manse in the heart of downtown, featuring a beautiful built-in antique bar, spacious patio, and soaring skylit ceilings. The Scottish Rite Ballroom, located just 2 blocks from the state's capital, boasts intricate hand-carved columns, rich dark wood floors, and lavish chandeliers. The perfect venues to host your wedding, corporate event, or much more. For availability and more information, call us at 402-603-6483.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Back to the Ticket Water Cooler, brought to you by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is the Ticket Water Cooler. We are live from Wingstop at 28th and Superior. You can order online at wingstop.com or use DoorDash and Uber Eats to have your food delivered if you can't quite make it down here. But we'd love to see you if you want to come on down and order some wings. Of course, I am here with Rico. I'm Jake Bachman. Rico back in studio. And Rico, we're gonna try something out here. When I say Indiana football, who do you think of? And there is a correct answer, by the way.
When you say Indiana football, who do I think of?
That's correct. Sorensen's already got it if you don't get it.
Whop Fillier.
Whop Fillier. Good answer. But Jake Sorensen knows it's Antoine Randall. The best Indiana football player of all time.
Dang it.
And
why did I forget that he went to Indiana?
Oh, man. He was incredible.
Anytime I hear Antoine Randall, immediately transported to the Washington, at the time, derogatory name, now Commanders.
That's right. That's surprising. You see, even when I think of his pro career, I think of him with the Steelers. So it's just kind of funny how different. You might have been a little bit. You're a little younger.
No, I kind of like. I slightly kind of I can remember seeing Randall L on the black jersey, but for the most part, it's that Washington jersey and Randall L.
Well, Ben Roethlisberger was like really good at making wide receivers, basically. But when he had him, Hines Ward, and Plaxico Burress, and Antoine Randall, that was loaded. And I think that's when they won their the first Super Bowl there with Ben Roethlisberger. So that is. So you were wrong. It's actually Antoine.
You were wrong.
It's actually the answer I was looking for there. Some other names of late that I think should be mentioned. Remember Tevin Coleman and Jordan Howard? They had those guys back to back.
Yes.
Great running backs. Kind of in the timing of Amir. Actually, that was when there was just so many good running backs throughout the Big Ten. It was hard. Like you could be the fifth best running back in the nation, and also the 6th best running back in the Big Ten, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It was tough back then. Nate Sudfeld comes to mind. What you said, Whop Fillier? I kind of like that one.
I love Whop Fillier. I think it was just the name. It's just the name. The dude's name was Whop. Like, come on.
Yeah, how can you really go against that? They've had some Cody Latimer. They had some wide receivers though as well since Nebraska's joined the Big Ten. All right, let's do it with basketball. If I say Indiana basketball again, there is a correct
I know
answer.
there's a correct answer, and I can't think of his name, and I hate you now. Go ahead, tell me, and I'll feel like an idiot.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yep.
Isaiah Thomas is the correct answer for Indiana basketball. Of course, they've got a long history there.
Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo. I really like Eric Gordon. For some reason, I'm a big Eric Gordon fan. And when I think of Indiana basketball, again, when I think of Indiana basketball, for some reason, I think of Jared Jeffries. I think that's just because of the time when I was growing up.
What's Cody, the power forward?
Cody Zeller.
Cody Zeller. There you go.
How about some OJ Anunoby, Noah Vonleh?
OG, baby.
They've had some players there. But let's get into their overall alumni, because I think that could be interesting as well outside of sports. And they've actually got a pretty good list here. We'll start at the top with the most notable one. How about this? Shark Tank, Mark Cuban, Indiana alumni, actually transferred from Pittsburgh after his freshman year.
Freshman season, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, and actually, because I was wondering too, if it's okay, Mark Cuban, that's, I understand that the Oracle of Omaha has probably made a little bit more money than Cuban in his year. But I think that's kind of the same feeling I got. It's like, well, is he kind of have that relationship where maybe he doesn't donate. But I looked it up. He actually did give $5 million to Indiana. So Mark Cuban, consider him a donor of Indiana University.
Look at that. Look at him. Whenever I think of Mark Cuban, I don't, obviously Dallas Mavericks, I don't associate him with anywhere but the city of Dallas. Like I just assume he was born and raised in Dallas and has been a Mavericks fan for life.
That's what I'm glad. That's why he's one of the best owners, because you do feel that way. I always think of Shark Tank. Are you a big Shark Tank fan? Did you watch that?
Yeah, from time to time. If I catch it and it's on, I'll watch it because I like seeing the inventions, and I'm just like, every once in a while you see something like that, and you're like, that's so dumb, and the sharks are just like, oh my gosh, I love it. You're like, this is why I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or it's something that you think I could have come up with that. But at the same time, you definitely couldn't have until you finally saw it.
And it's crazy, too, if you look up the net worth of the Shark Tanks, of the Sharks or whatever. Mark Cuban's worth, like, all of them combined, I'm pretty sure. And don't quote me on that, but he's definitely the richest one. So that was my first interest, was like, okay, where are these guys, where are the Sharks coming from when they take out this, this chance on you? What does that mean to them overall?
Mm-hmm.
And Mark Cuban was always the biggest shark in the tank. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's take a complete turn for Mark Cuban. One of their biggest alumni as far as this, they won't mention it probably too much.
Where are we going?
I'm going right here. Jim Jones. If you don't know Jim Jones, he's the People's Temple founder, cult leader, and mass murderer. He's the one that was part of drinking the Kool-Aid. He got everybody to drink the Kool-Aid. That's where the term comes from.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hard turn.
Proud graduate there. Yeah.
Proud Hoosier.
I'm not sure if they really will acknowledge that he's a graduate.
He's got to have like a sign or something, right? They're just like, hey, don't turn into this guy.
I wonder if you see like Kool-Aid being served on Indiana campus. If you're like,
no, I don't think they allow it anymore. Just
I wouldn't do it.
Just not allowed to sell Kool-Aid in Indiana's campus.
Yeah. So that's the complete opposites that I could get. But there's plenty more interesting names here. How about Kevin Kline? He's a very well-known actor. I only know him as the other guy in the Wild Wild West. He's the opposite
Will Smith.
Will Smith, that's right. Yeah,
great actor.
I thought he played pretty good in that one.
Yeah, I like that movie. People hate it and say it's one of his worst movies. I like it. I think it's funny.
Well, you have to embrace the cheesiness. If you're going into it thinking seriousness.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
See,
the bad guy in that movie is awesome.
He's just like a head, isn't he?
I think he eventually is.
Like a head.
Got like a big
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Will Smith turned down the Matrix for that movie.
Well, good thing. I'm glad because I'm a big Wild Wild West guy. That water tower scene, really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
fantastic.
How about this too? Kevin Kline, the Wild Wild West guy, when he was in college, he was going to college at the same time as Jonathan Banks. You might not recognize the name, but that's the Hitman Mike from Breaking Bad. You Breaking Bad guy?
I am not.
Oh, you don't know that one? Okay, well, I mean, he's you'd probably recognize him if you saw him. He got kind of a lot of fame from that. He was also in Better Call Saul and stuff like that. So big time actor there, Jonathan Banks. I would say big time actor, but definitely somewhat recognizable. Yeah. How about do you remember Cha-Cha? Did you ever use Cha-Cha? This is before Google.
Cha-Cha. I don't know. Probably
accessible for smartphones.
I don't know. Ask Jeeves.
Yeah. Well, Cha-Cha was like something that you could text in. Cha-Cha was a human-guided search engine. It provided free real-time answers to any question through its website or by using one of the company's mobile apps. This was like prior to smartphones, at least is when I remember using it. It was invented in 2006 by Scott A. Jones, an Indiana investor. I thought it was funny because this was, instead of Googling things back in the day, you would like pay 50 cents to Cha-Cha and they would basically Google it and get it back to you before you could just pull it up on your phone.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know how much Cha-Cha is worth these days. I don't even know if it's still a thing.
I'm going to look it up.
Seems to be no longer needed. But in any case, he was also a graduate of Indiana University. Might be cheering against Nebraska this weekend. How about another notorious one? Jared Fogle actually graduated from Indiana. He is the former spokesperson for Subway and convicted sex offender.
Yep, that guy.
He is now in prison.
Well,
currently incarcerated.
That's a thing.
But when he was a student in Indiana, he lost 245 pounds. That was the whole story was while he was in Indiana, is by eating Subway sandwiches and probably a lot of other things. I don't think Subway does that on its own.
No, just Subway. That's all you eat.
All you have to do is eat Subway.
Just Subway and do exactly everything else that you're doing, and you're good. Those are the rules.
Yeah.
By the way,
Don't
Cha-Cha
do
shut down operations December 12th, 2016 due to declining advertisement revenue, which left it unable to service its debt.
Sounds about right.
Sad.
It is no longer needed. A little bit sad, but I guess that is what it is. Steve Bellamy, an entrepreneur in sports and entertainment, he founded all these niche cable television networks like the Tennis Channel, the Surf Channel, the Skate Channel, and the Ski Channel. Again, one of those things like you're saying with the Shark Tank seems like actually, yeah, somebody should do that.
Yeah.
He did all of them.
He was like, you know what? People really like surfing. I'm going to make a channel dedicated to surfing. And it's like, yeah, of course you are.
Yeah, you can make some money off those things. So at least he was smart enough and had the thought to do so.
Good for him.
How about Jamie Heineman? Recognize that name in your brain?
I feel like I do, but I'm not sure.
Mythbusters.
Yes.
The guy with the beret and the walrus mustache?
Yes, we love him. We love Jamie.
That's Jamie, yeah. He earned actually a Russian linguistics degree from Indiana.
Oh, well then.
Kind of a surprising degree, I guess.
Good for him. Russian linguistics.
That's not really the path he went down.
No.
But I guess he can speak Russian, so I'll throw that in there.
Yeah, good for you.
But as I know, with my 4 years of Spanish, if you don't use it, you lose it. I don't speak any Spanish anymore.
Well,
did you take foreign language?
I was in a dual language classes from kindergarten all the way until 8th grade. So it was Spanish and English in like all classes. And then I was forced to take a Spanish class in high school. But I got an A in, and I don't really speak it, but I understand it. So
that's
fine.
good enough.
It's fine.
That's at least. That's
my grandma's not too happy with me whenever she speaks to me in Spanish and I answer in English, but it's a thing.
Sage Steele, of course, the Sports Center host, 1995 graduate of Indiana. And if you might have noticed this past week, Troy Aikman giving Joe Buck a hard time because he was an Indiana graduate as well. Another name in the sports realm, Dick Ember, commentator for a long time, graduate school was at Indiana. So all these names, they're all probably cheering against Nebraska, whether it's Mark Cuban, maybe not paying too much attention. He's probably too busy. Jared Fogle probably has some extra time on his hands, but I don't know if they give the game in prison.
You think they're watching Indiana football in prison?
I don't think so.
Could be a form of torture.
Yeah.
Especially Indiana versus Nebraska during these trying times.
I'm very intrigued. Like these teams, despite the opposite record, to me they're like the same team. Like a pass-heavy offense with a weak offensive line, struggling defense. I mean, obviously, a little bit. There's always differences in teams, but that's basically. I just described both teams for you there.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
I think we're in for a shootout. All right, we'll take a quick break. We are live from. Yeah, that's something. We're live from Wingstop at 28th in Superior. And come on down. Get your chicken wings. Lots of flavors, 12 different flavors to choose from. I always go with lemon pepper, and I did again today, and it was delicious. So come on down and get some wings. We'll be out here until 1 o'clock. One more segment. We'll wrap up the Ticket Water Cooler and get you ready for happy hour coming up next here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Wow. Did you ever save me money on my car?
Yes, that's why our customers keep coming back.
How do you do it, friendly car dealer ?
We simply have low overhead and high trade-in values. The next line's yours.
Oh.
Ready for something better? Mullen Motors is a no-hassle, no-pressure dealership with financing available. Check out the inventory at MikeMullenMotors.com.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew live from Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Brought to you by A1 Automotive, Mullen Motors, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Bauer Underground, Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group, and Ritchie Brothers.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealership, is searching for mechanics of all skill levels to grow with us. Landmark offers a competitive wage, full benefits package, along with paid time off within just 60 days of employment, as well as a 401k and a boot and clothing allowance. Interested in becoming a part of the Landmark difference? Apply now at landmarkimp.com/careers or contact Deanna 402-310-7561 or email careers@landmarkimp.com. That's landmarkimp.com. Landmark Implement is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Keep your tailgate cool with the dazzling hot deal from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase of only $1,500 or more. Take advantage of interest-free financing with no money down. Sartor Heyman has gorgeous jewelry in every price range, so buy her the diamonds she's been dreaming of and get instantly rewarded with a Yeti cooler for free. Offer ends soon, so hurry in and snatch up this cool jewelry deal. Sartor Heyman Jewelers, a Nebraska tradition since 1905.
You're getting lots of steps in this fall between going to football and volleyball games. Are your shoes getting worn out? For the rest of September, when you stop by Brown Shoe Fit, you can take an additional 20% off the men's clearance rack sale price. The clearance rack has your favorite brands like Brooks, New Balance, Clarks, and more. Hurry in for the best selection in your size. The sale ends September 30th, so hurry in now for 20% off all shoes on the men's clearance rack at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Casey's General Stores is giving away 2 tickets to each Nebraska football home game this season. To enter, just head to any Casey's General Store location in Lincoln during the football season, scan the QR code at the front counter, and fill out the online form. One winner will be chosen at random 2 days before that week's game. So head over to Casey's, stock up on all your tailgating snacks and drinks, and register to win 2 tickets to a Nebraska football game, brought to you by Casey's General Store and 93.7 The Ticket.
Mario fue pintor más de 30 años. Cuando me dijo que se le estaban olvidando las cosas, fue difícil. Un día me dijeron que pintara el marco del lado por dentro y pinté el lado de afuera.
Yo le diría a la gente que le diga a su familia lo que está pasando con él.
Si algo se nota diferente, podría ser Alzheimer. Es momento de hablarlo. Visita alz.org/nuestras historias para saber más. Un mensaje de The Alzheimer's Association y The Ad Council.
The dog days of summer are here. Is your yard in need of a touch-up as we head into the fall season? August, September, and October are the months for aeration, and Penner Sprinkler and Lawn is the place to call to get the job done right. If you're noticing any issues with your sprinkler system through the hot summer months, they're always a call away, and they're already scheduling installs for sprinkler systems for next year and all other lawn care needs. Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn today at 402-413-1215.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny skies, but slightly cooler temps here for our Wednesday. We'll top out near 71. Southeast winds a little breezy at around 15. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 46. We'll see a bit of a bounce back in temps tomorrow. South winds could gust over 20, but an afternoon high of 76. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Back to the Ticket Water Cooler, brought to you by Wingstop on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Come get some chicken wings at the Ticket. Excuse me, at Wingstop. This is the Ticket Water Cooler live from Wingstop at 28th and Superior. 12 different flavors to try. We are here for about 10 minutes, but we don't have to be here for you to get Wingstop. It's delicious. I know everybody loves it, and we love them for having us out here every Wednesday. The captain and the Ticket Water Cooler out at one of the Wingstop locations. We're out at 28th and Superior today. Rico, I've got some great news about the class of 2023 in basketball. I did not realize this until I was scrolling through Twitter. The number 17 overall prospect is about to choose who I'm going to cheer for other than Nebraska for the next few years. He's down to Oregon, Stanford, Texas, and UCLA. Not particularly interested in any of those basketball programs, but at the same time, I'll cheer for one. Maybe not if it's Texas, but because this guy's name is Andre Stojakovic. It's Peja Stojakovic's son is coming to college basketball near you.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm not kidding. This is very great news for all of us early 2000s Kings fans because those teams were awesome.
Oh my gosh. Who is it between?
Oregon, Stanford, Texas, and UCLA.
Oh.
Boring Pac-12 schools and Texas. Yeah, so I
really hope he chooses Oregon.
Yeah, I think I could see that. That seems like a good fit.
I can see.
You don't see Stanford. I don't know the last time I watched a Stanford basketball game. To be honest with you.
I watched one last year because of their small forward that I can't remember his name now because I really liked him and I was wishing the Knicks would have drafted him and they didn't. And I think he ended up going to the Hawks. So
the Knicks don't really do anything that you wish. It seems like
that
for the most part.
Is true. But then again, that's why I'm not a GM.
Maybe, or maybe you'd be a better GM.
That's the only reason.
I always like that too. Like the idea that, listen, I understand there's a lot that goes into being a GM and there's a lot that goes into being an athletic director. But ultimately what matters is the football hire as an athletic director. So it's like, you couldn't be an athletic director. And it's like, well, if I hired the right guy, it'd be probably better than Sean Eichhorst as an athletic director. I might make it a little.
All I have to do is not hire Mike Riley, and I think I'd be doing pretty well.
You're a better athletic director than Sean Eichhorst.
Although I might still have Tim Miles as a head coach for basketball, which that would
might not be the wrong choice either.
That would have been that might have been bad. But then you don't
People
get Fred Hoiberg.
Well,
but then again, it's not going too high right now. But still,
that's right. I'm excited for Husker basketball season. Don't get me wrong. I am a big Tim Miles guy, similar to a big Bo Pelini guy too. But I think that all these times came to an end in a fair time. I think. But
I might not
did
have fired Bo Pelini. See, I would have been all over the place. I definitely wouldn't have made it as an AD.
Yeah,
just give me the assistant associate AD spot where I don't know what the associate AD does. They probably do a lot of work. Give me some type of job where I don't have to do anything but get paid like I do. And I'll be very happy with that.
All right,
I'll make public appearances. How about that? I can talk to people.
Yeah, you're good with public appearances.
Yeah, I could talk to people.
You can be the face of the program.
Trev, what's good?
He's got some different ideas outside of the changing the mascot, but
what's up? What's up, Trev? You don't want to
sometimes you need those.
You don't want to do some of those public appearances. You want to stay home, relax. You don't want to throw the suit on. I got you.
All right, let's run through the text line real quick before we get out of here. Faisal 5 times says the bowl reps are pushing for all neutral site games for the playoffs would be BS. So you want home games for the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want the higher seed to host it on their campus. Yes.
I think that would be good. But what do you do with all the bowl games? I think that is there's still money in bowl games, and certainly those I don't think are going to last. If you
lose in the first round of the playoffs, you go to whatever bowl game isn't included in the playoffs.
If you go back to a bowl game, I don't think almost anybody would play in that bowl game.
Well, you want bowl games? There's your bowl game.
Tater says, do you guys think Adrian is going to get drafted? I don't think so. I don't think that's still around
I could see him getting drafted as not a quarterback.
I don't know where you'd play him.
I don't either, but the thing.
I just don't think
you
that's
think
in
he'd
his
be a good
future.
wide receiver?
No, I don't think he'd be really good outside of quarterback.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
don't see it. And he's got 2 passing touchdowns this year. I just don't.
They're not.
I don't think
asking
it's
him
going
to pass all that much. You got Deuce
I
Vaughn.
just- Well, when he does pass, I hold my breath still, even watching Kansas State. Even though I don't have anything in the fight now, I still hold my breath. Yeah. Kelsey says, when Missouri stormed the field after beating us in 2003, we had a player punch a fan. It was awesome. Yeah, I did. I mentioned that earlier.
Yep.
And someone on see if I can find it here off the comments on YouTube. Brad says, my friend Corey got choked by Coy Detmer when Nebraska stormed the field against Colorado. Our other friend Sean didn't help. He just stood there and laughed. Now, I don't know if that's true. I can't say that for Coy Detmer, but it's entertaining, and I liked it. That's an
funny.
entertaining story. So I want to believe it. Yeah, so I like that one. So we'll go ahead and believe it at our own risk there.
Yeah, I'm going to believe it. I don't care.
Aaron says, if Urban is hired, Herbie will be wearing a Corn Hub shirt. Oh, can I say
Whoa.
that? I like that joke. I thought that was funny. So we'll go ahead and with it. Yeah, there's some other text there, guys. Thanks for texting us in. Maddie's dad says, I used to text Cha-Cha and cheat on my high school exams. So that's a way. That was a good way.
Maddie's dad. How dare you?
Big Bird actually points out, too, that if Stojakovic goes to UCLA, they might, by the time that he goes to school, they might be in Lincoln for the Big Ten. So, yeah, I guess I do have a rooting interest
there we go.
in
UCLA.
where Peja Stojakovic's son goes. So
let's go.
That would be a bit of fun. Hopefully, Hito Turkoglu has a son, too, and they team up. That would just be too much, I think, maybe.
Maybe
That'll wrap it up.
Bronny should go
What?
to UCLA and
Oh,
team
yeah.
up with Stojakovic.
They should just make a Suns team. I do think that would be cool. Yes, I would cheer for it. Shaq's son no longer eligible, though. So
Neither is D-Wade's son. Melo's son is a sophomore in high school. So
what happened to Zaire Wade? Remember that fantasy of getting him to campus?
I think he's on the G League team for the Jazz.
That's right. He went right to G League, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't because he didn't go to college. He went to like a prep school after high school and then just went straight to the G League.
Yeah. And I also saw news too, if you like watching the NBA on TNT, that Jamal Crawford, Jay Crossover, one of my favorite players of all time, might replace Dwayne Wade as kind of their guest commentator there from time to time. So I will look
until he gets re-signed, because he will.
And he might.
Unless he retires.
That guy can score 50 when he's 50. It doesn't matter.
I love Jamal Crawford.
He's awesome. But that'll wrap it up from the Ticket Water Cooler live from Wingstop at 28th in Superior. Thanks for joining us down here for those that did. And even if, if we're leaving now at 1, you can catch us every Wednesday at a Wingstop, but you don't have to wait. Wingstop's delicious all week long. 12 different flavors. You can order online at wingstop.com. Use DoorDash or Uber Eats to have your food delivered. We will go ahead and get out of the way and make way for the happy hour coming up next here on The Ticket. Thanks for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow on the Ticket Water Cooler.
An entire week celebrating Lincoln's Craft Brewers is just around the corner. September 26th through October 2nd is Lincoln Craft